I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to life than being really, really good looking, and this podcast plans on finding out what it is.
I know that one straight away.
Oh, go on then, Matt. You might as well go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Zoolander.
It is Zoolander.
Really,
I just changed the word.
Really good looking.
I just changed the word "I" to this podcast.
Blue Steel.
I can't believe how quick you got that, Matt.
I like that one.
You don't even like Zoolander, do you?
I do like Zoolander.
Or is it Dominic that doesn't like
I don't like Zoolander. I remember Matt
Oh.
watching it quite a lot.
Yeah,
Is that why you don't like it?
I don't know. No, I just don't like it because I just don't find it funny.
I walked out of the cinema for it. It was another one of those I wasn't in the mood for it at the time.
What? So you pay? Well, how long are we talking?
No, I walked out for about half an hour because I went to go to the loo.
That's even worse.
And then I thought, fancy a game on that arcade. So I had to go on an arcade
Where was
game.
this?
Then went back in. Maidstone.
Nice.
Ages ago.
Right, well, there you go.
Had to upset Jeremy.
Matthew, during his phase of, I'm just going to walk out to make a point that I don't like the film.
No, I was going to the loo. I just didn't want to bother rushing
Half
back.
hour is not going to the loo unless you are medically unwell.
Oh, no. I explained it wasn't a full half hour in the loo, as you just heard.
What did people you go with think?
I can't remember.
It was that important.
I think Vic V was with us, and she came out and was watching.
Was it a
the
drunk
game.
one or was it?
It was a drinking one.
Oh,
so
so
I was
probably
also, like
Not
I
a
said,
drunk one, Dom, a drinking
one.
Oh,
And
no, was he
now,
drunk at that point?
that's all the rage.
I know.
You meant to go to the cinema and have alcohol. Back then it was like, no.
Smuggle it in.
Yeah.
Whole bottle of Jack
Smuggle
Daniels.
anything in back then, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
like
In your
packing your
bag.
jacket
Yeah.
full of crisps or something.
Daddy leg.
Try not to scrunch as you walk in.
Yeah.
Walk in like John Wayne.
Right. And on that Bond note, nice and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get to the icebreaker, 2 new countries.
Oh,
Wow.
2 new people have obviously done what we asked of them.
on holidays. Are they holiday countries?
I would call one of them a holiday country and the other one not for me.
Oh.
Oh, God.
I'm not sure many people would want to go at the moment.
Ukraine?
No, but not
Okay.
far.
Okay.
Is it Middle Eastern?
Russia.
It is Russia.
Oh, okay.
The other one I would call a through path to the southeast of Asia.
Singapore.
Correct. Look at Matthew and
Wow,
I
what's
are
that
in
with me
sync
today?
today.
I know.
What is that with me?
It's like we've been playing sort of family games over this
It's
period
really
of time.
weird.
Bam, that was good.
Oh,
Two of
on
those.
the way to,
Yeah, we've got numerous Russia downloads in the last couple of weeks.
I think it's Putin.
Who's in
Is he alive?
Wow, what?
Yeah,
Conspiracy theory. here.
Maybe he is. Listening to our podcast.
Oh, well, let us
Also,
know who
I
it
want to
was.
know. I want to know if they're in Russia or are they in Ukraine, Russia, or like how do we know?
I don't know who defines the borders at this point.
No, agreed.
I'm assuming it's still Russia,
As opposed to
Russia.
oh, okay.
Okay, right. Sorry.
As in, like,
I'm
I'm
glad
not
we
sure the borders-
clarified
I'm not sure the
world
borders
politics
have
at
been
the same
changed.
time.
I'm not sure they've been changed yet.
Okay.
Oh, is that then? I'm interested. Let us know.
Doesn't give their name, does it?
I feel like we've just really lowered the tone of a high political issue at the moment. That we're worried that our listeners might be cross borders.
I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. If they found our podcast.
So let's move on, Matthew,
Okay.
before we go any further and get ourselves into some sort of diplomatic trouble. Icebreaker this week
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
kind of spawned in my head from the number of things that are happening at the moment.
Right. Okay.
So Dominic's definitely not prepared this, right?
I have.
Oh,
Oh.
And you messaged, and I was like, I don't know where it came from. I got one straight away.
well, let me tell the listeners then.
Yeah.
If you could be responsible for rebooting any film, and I put in bracket, as you like it for a new generation, what would it be and why? So Dominic.
Well, no, you don't have to start with me.
No, I do. You've bigged it up now. I'm really interested.
I don't know where
knew
it came
straight
from.
off.
I was like, oh, what? The Shadow with Alec Baldwin.
I have no idea what this
What?
is.
Is that the
Should
comic? That's the
Yeah, it's the
graphic
comic.
novel.
So I reckon it was like a PG-13.
I
feel-
love the fact that's the one you went. First thing that hit my mind
It really
was
weird.
The Shadow, a film that neither
I feel
Jeremy
like
or
this
myself
is
can remember.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I
I
feel like
think-
this has been triggered from last week's Dick Tracy outburst.
I think you definitely have seen it if you see the trailer. So essentially, he's like,
Hold on, are you the way you said that? You've definitely seen it. If you've seen the trailer, implies only the good bits are in the trailer.
no, I just mean that it'll jog your memory.
Oh, okay.
Is The Shadow one of the Was there a cartoon with him on it? Like we watched in the 90s?
I'm not entirely sure.
Or
Essentially, he's in the shadows. Like he's able to hide in the shadows, and there's some. Yeah, he gets the ability because I can't remember exactly why, but yeah, I reckon if you remade it, you could make it incredibly dark quite easily.
Is it the one with the house that no one can see, or a block of flats that no one can see? What am I thinking of?
I don't know. I don't think you're thinking of that. This one's he's got
I'm
like a
absolutely lost in this conversation.
Oh, okay, well, okay.
The Shadow. Okay,
The Shadow. Right. That is generally because I remember loving it.
Okay, well, if any of our listeners have heard of the film The Shadow,
I think I think it's The Shadow with Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin, The Shadow.
Who would be Who would be the starring role for you?
Oh, I've not thought that deep.
Okay, fine.
Okay, call to arms for anyone out there.
Yeah.
If you even know the film The Shadow,
someone definitely does.
Social media at Top 5 Films that, and get in touch and tell us something that will trigger my memory.
He's got like a dagger that he controls. It's like he controls it with his mind.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, but like this was obviously a long time ago. He controls it. Yeah, it's like
when
a blade.
Was the film
it's like
made?
Sounds.
I'm going to say
90s. Yeah.
Okay. Right,
Matthew, did you go for a completely obscure?
No, I went for a film that we've all heard of.
I thought about it, or at least.
No, well done. You've prepped. Yeah, you've done your job.
Yeah, well done.
Seriously,
it's weird when you prep.
When you if you watch the trailer, you remember it. You could make this into a really dark version of the comic book,
like a DC dark.
Yeah, like a Batman reboot sort of thing. With that, it could be really, really easily. Yeah, like gory and.
Well, Matthew, is yours dark?
Sorry, go on.
Right, so I was thinking, what would be good to remake? So something that was when it was made originally had lots of like computery stuff or future stuff that now looks really dated.
Wow, Matthew and I think alike.
So I thought that is weird. So I thought what a really good remake if you got the right people in. I didn't think of the people either. You're right.
Okay.
Demolition Man. I actually think.
Oh, I don't want to change that.
No, but
see, that is a problem. Right? I thought the same on a couple of things. Is that I still like the original. Like people would say, Back to the Future's a bit outdated, but I don't want them to change that. And would you have the same chemistry? So you're saying, can you find two people that have as good chemistry as Stallone and Snipes?
Yeah, I think you could. I think you could remake it so that the all of the computery stuff looks better, or the future is a much more future that's sort of linked to our current time, because always future in films is always linked to whenever it was made, so you can tell a future that was made in the 70s.
Do you
see what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, what is the date of that set in the future?
I looked it up. 2032.
See, that's not that far off now.
I think it was like 1996 or something in the film. So
that's quite weird because they don't have that. They give you fines in China, don't they, by just seeing you do something and recognising your face, which is quite similar to the fines they give out in Demolition Man.
Oh, good knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be the one that I thought I would go with.
I'm still trying to think who would play those two main characters, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just feel like...
Who's like... because it's like army guy, isn't it? That's Stallone, like...
Sort of, but I think what I mean is you could change it, because he's a very 90s action hero in that film. And even Wesley Snipes is he's a good baddie in that, right? Because
he's really good.
He's just
But
fun.
you want to keep it fun, Demolition
Yes, it'd definitely be fun. But I think you could do more.
Are you going to end up with like Chris Pratt and...
No,
that's not going to work.
Why not have some... I'm saying completely reboot it. Have some other roles in there. I'm just saying that the general idea of Demolition Man, I think, is where you could go.
Somebody frozen in time, gets defrosted.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah,
it can't be too. It's not comedy all the time, is it? Because it takes someone's eyeball out at one point.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You could get dark.
It's just very strong action.
Yeah.
Strong action.
Well, I went completely different.
Yep.
I thought was like Matthew and I on the same wavelength. I thought what looks dated now, but I really liked it, and therefore could they do it again for a new generation? So like I've got I got like 3 on the sideline. Like we've talked about Gremlins being a bit dated, that could definitely be redone. Short Circuit could definitely be redone now with a better computer. It's basically AI.
Short Circuit would look weird though, because we don't really have robots like that, and if it's then not...
Well, they didn't really have robots like that.
No, but he was definitely a very...
It's almost
a true story.
It's almost iRobot.
Oh.
It's almost iRobot though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Never Ending Story. you can definitely redo better.
You could,
Yeah.
but I think part of its charm is the really
Well, we'll
what your
see.
wife doesn't
But the
like
one
with
I've
the
gone for,
animation stuff.
yeah, the one I've gone
that wasn't it.
for
Oh, there are your sidelines.
Yeah, go
Sorry,
on.
yeah, go on.
What
Yeah.
do you go for?
is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, because
Oh,
if you could
do
go
that.
into what we have now, like coffee machines, and I know that sounds really ridiculous, but that was my first instinct was, what do we have in our houses now that was just completely far-fetched at that point? Like instant coffee machines, you've got the way that televisions work, the fact that they could go into VR headsets as tiny people and then it would be massive. It's just like,
Stuck in the garden still, though.
oh, absolutely.
What would be in the garden that would be different?
Nothing
Automatic,
Sprinklers.
no, automatic cutting machines.
Oh, well, they had that. That was
really.
in
The
the.
mowers, yeah.
It was
Yeah,
a
but-
remote control one, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they can have Roombas inside as well now.
Roomba instead of the remote control lawnmower.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just different ways.
I could see that.
Yeah, I think they can.
Can you?
It's like Ant-Man.
You can't have Rick Moranis, though.
He's a bit.
I
like
think he'd
Ant-Man.
cameo, though.
He'd definitely have to cameo
He would have to.
as the original character.
Yeah, I don't think. Well,
Yeah, he could be the person who's like made this shrink ray and then they find it.
it's in the attic somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah.
Would,
They go-
would
they
then
go
Of his
find it.
old house.
it would have
They
to
do-
be his
It's got to be
son.
the baseball again. Then it could link to the other one.
Wow. See,
If
look,
it
we're all
hits it
there.
through- If it hits it
Could
through
it
the
be a
window.
baseball?
If anyone needs three script writers to write
with
the
no
revamp-
experience,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
experience
Why
whatsoever,
are
we're
you-
all ideas men.
Why are you selling us down? We all know how to write. Dominic, maybe not so much in prep terms, but
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm there in mind.
Right.
okay. Right, well, now we've done that, we can get straight on into the main challenge, which I'm pretty sure we selected by... Is this the
There was the Olympic
Olympic
100 meter
timings?
women's 100 meter,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, and we
Fifth
picked
position or something, was it?
number 97.
correct.
We've been rattling through the 90s recently,
have,
yeah.
randomly.
Randomly though, yeah.
But there is only a finite amount of them, so we will have to move on to other
Methods.
methods
Yeah.
as we go through. But we controversially had one that we think we historically would have separated two things, but now we probably merged them. AKA in top 5 films that are a buddy movie. And I feel a little bit like Dominic won the last time when we had couples because he didn't go into the buddy element.
No, it went romantic.
Well, it didn't say that though, did it? Just
No,
said
no,
best-
no, no.
Best
And you-
couples was previous.
Matthew,
this is
this
buddies.
is not a judgment on yourself. I'm just saying
Whoa. He doesn't want me to win.
there's no
no
winning.
winning.
I
just
always
said-
win.
you just said-
I am the
you
winner.
just said, I
I
think
am the
Dom
winner. We've
won.
worked this out. No, I said I think you gauged it right.
No, you didn't say
Because
that.
we
you didn't
prob-
say that. Don't backtrack.
We'd
You said
forgotten
one.
that. We'd forgotten that this particular.
Like, I can't remember the
Category.
100.
No, we'd forgotten this category existed separate to the couples.
Yeah. So did that, Matthew,
I've won
play
that.
into your thought process at all?
There was only one that I then couldn't choose and probably would have for the buddy movie, which we'll talk about later. But
Yeah.
As in, because you've chosen it before.
yes, so where I'm not choosing things twice, I did have a fair number of choices, and I didn't look too deep.
I forgot
either.
about that because I haven't done that
Yeah, no.
historically.
Yeah.
And now I'm a bit like
Yeah.
I can't do it again.
Well, maybe for this particular one, you want to separate the two. Like you don't. Want to
No,
use
so
it
I
for
have.
two
I
lists.
have.
Okay,
So a couple of things of note from me is that when I start looking at buddy films, there are buddy films, and I think they are distinct. For me, have to be two people, not groups of people.
yeah, agreed.
Agreed,
That's what
yeah.
I thought.
Mhm.
Because there were some films where you would argue there's lots of buddies.
Lots of buddies.
Yeah, it has to
no,
stick with two.
It's a
two
pair.
main-
For some reason, it's a pair.
Yeah. And I have omitted perhaps one of my favourite films because I have picked it numerous times already and I don't want to become a bit
That's fine.
typecast.
I assume you wouldn't pick Step Brothers again.
Correct.
Yeah, that is not my guess for you, so that's good.
It's in every single one of your top 5s just because you like it.
I do.
I'll
No,
make
but
it
you're
work.
right. I do
Yeah.
like it, but I felt like I couldn't pick it again. But that is a classic buddy movie.
Mhm.
Very much so, yeah.
Right. So I feel like
Interesting.
we're on the
'cause
same wavelength, are we, Dom? Because
Yeah, I've got-
you're the enigma here.
I am. And I've gone for the whole, it's surrounded two people, essentially, and their friendship.
Can I be controversial here?
Yeah.
I feel like Dominic might have pure male buddies?
All crime. They're all policemen.
They are all male buddies, but that isn't
there we go.
intentional. That isn't intentional.
I know.
There was one that wasn't, and I didn't put it in because it's not one of my top 5.
Okay.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just had when trying to think of what you might pick.
It's a real mixed bag. I'm not going to lie, but yeah,
Interesting.
I've done it based on.
I reckon we crack on.
Done it based on the film that I would watch the most, as well as the buddy element of it.
Okie doke.
Over to you, Jeremy.
We'll see if that's true after about the third time
Yeah, I
Dominic
think
says
it is.
something.
I think it's good. Yeah.
Okay, am I kicking off?
Yeah, go on.
My number 5 film.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 6.8.
Yep.
I almost went straight in with the name
I
of
did
it.
think that. Yeah.
1999.
Okay.
15.
Ooh.
1 hour 48.
What was the ooh for the 15?
I don't know what. Yeah. Don't know what
Now,
I was
to be
expecting.
clear, this is definitely a buddy film because it was buddy comedy, crime drama.
It actually said buddy comedy.
Buddy comedy.
Wow, that's
Buddy comedy
Blimey.
from 1999. Okay. How long was it? Sorry.
1 hour 48 'cause it's a comedy.
Yep.
That's about right.
Yep.
It's quite long, actually, for a 90s comedy, but...
Late 90s. But yeah.
Okay, sorry. Technicalities over here.
God.
Have you got it then
One of
by
those
that?
weeks.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, because
No, keep
I'm
going,
only
go on.
thinking of my mid 90s. But go on, it will come to me.
Okay.
2 men.
It is 2 men.
Okay.
Okay. See, Dominic's now playing my game back. But
Yeah.
I can give you a tagline.
Yeah,
Please
please.
do.
Okay. Share it with someone you love.
Share it with someone you love.
Is it a birthday? Is it an event?
would you share?
Wedding. Is it a wedding?
It's not a wedding.
Ah,
It's not
okay.
a wedding.
I was going to say wedding crash.
Is it,
But that's too late.
So share it with someone you love.
99.
It's not like a disease or something. It's because it's comedy.
No, but that's actually quite funny.
It's good. What else do you share?
Well, that's very interesting because it's a one word.
What else do you share? And the
What
one
do you
word
share
is
with people? And it's what you would...
Friendship.
No.
Love.
No, but you're hitting sort of the right
Okay.
areas.
I was going to say like a sandwich.
So, the film's called Sandwich.
Could have been.
That well-known 1999 comedy called Sandwich.
Can you give us a bit more? Give us some plot points or something.
Okay, I can give you... I have written the plot synopsis.
Okay.
So it's based in 1932,
Wow, okay.
the beginning.
Right.
2 strangers
Right.
are wrongly convicted
Both of them.
Both.
and develop a strong friendship.
Oh, is it
Is it Shawshank?
Shawshank?
No,
Oh.
I didn't think so.
but you're right, in prison that lasts them through the 20th century.
So they're in prison for the entirety of the 20th century
For the entire film?
Mm-hmm.
until they get out, and the film is when they've got out, or
No, I didn't say that.
is it? It's not the film like Life.
Correct.
Oh,
What is
where
that?
did that
Eddie
come from?
Murphy, Martin Lawrence.
I don't know if I've ever seen that film.
I could have given you their names because you'd never have got it from
No.
that. Their character names are Rayford,
I don't know if I've
which
ever
calls
seen
him
that.
Ray, and Claude.
Have you seen it, Dom?
Never seen it.
Bernie Mac is Jangle Leg in it.
Is it? Okay.
They're- Yeah.
It is funny. I find it really
What do
funny.
they get arrested for?
Bootlegging.
Right.
So they strangely meet each other in like a... It's like a 1930s...
Dive bar?
Yeah, dive bar is the right words for it.
Is it when Prohibition was on?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay.
But it's only
remembering it.
prohibition is only in certain places, and they need to go get. I think they get in trouble, and they have to go pick up some
State
liquor for
lines.
somebody and go across state lines,
Right.
and they get caught, and then put into jail for it.
And what's the plot?
Them falling in and out of being mates.
And this is where my
Is it?
sort of buddies come from, is that there's definitely an arc in their relationship, and there's always that bit where they're not talking to each other and they're not friends anymore, and then they come back at the end, and
Isn't
that's
there-
why
isn't
they're
it-
buddies.
I think that's just
Isn't
that
there a
is the buddy
strong
movie,
racial vibe to the movie as well? Because they're in a like most of the people in the prison are black,
Yeah, and all the guards.
and the guards are all white.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
And it's like slight commentary on that as well, right?
For sure.
Like, aren't they breaking stones? Like singing songs in the sort of the
No
Looney
way.
Tunes cartoon
Really?
kind of way.
Okay.
Yeah, and
At
they're all
points.
chained together.
Yeah,
and-
that's right.
Black and white
Chain
stripes. Or,
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they
Yeah,
are.
they're in. Yeah,
And there are bits where people are trying to run away and escape, and they keep getting shot at.
That sounds really like Brother Where Art Thou and things like that. That's probably
yeah,
probably
but
around the same
probably
area.
probably very similar.
Era,
yeah. I've actually not seen that one, which I do need to see.
It's
But,
good. That. Yeah.
but this is this is an out and out comedy because
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. It's Eddie Murphy in his pomp for me.
Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. Yeah, I do remember watching that. Probably in the early
Same film.
2000s.
Yeah, I've watched it a couple of times for sure. Especially if it's on, I'll flick over and happily watch it.
Right.
I've
There you
never
go.
seen it. Well, there you go.
Oh well,
One for Dom
Life.
to watch.
Indeed.
my number 5. Who's going after me?
Go on, Matthew. Go. I'll
Okay.
go last this time.
Okay, my number 5. It's a 2013 movie.
Ooh, new. Ish.
That's not new, is it? It's
Newish.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Over a decade old.
True. Okay. Fine. Yeah. I'll shut
Right,
up.
so it's 6.6 on IMDb.
Okay.
15. Ooh, says Dom.
Oh,
1 hour 57.
so it's not a comedy.
Action, comedy, crime. Mm-hmm.
Comedy's a side plot to it, though, for that
It's
length.
crime. Also a side
I would
plot.
say it's mostly comedy.
Is it
Oh.
cops?
They are cops.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Most buddy
Ride
movies
along.
seem to be like that. No.
No, that's too.
It's
Bad
directed
Boys, so that's too
by
low.
Paul Feig. So he's done lots of
Okay.
stuff. Now, if you don't really know who Paul Feig is, he is Sabrina the Teenage Witch's
Yeah.
chemistry teacher.
Good gosh.
I mean, that's not the thing that people know him for, but he did like Bridesmaids and stuff as well.
Yeah, what?
So there's an FBI agent called Sarah Ashburn who's very uptight.
Oh, so
And
we've
follows
got
the
2
rules.
women.
Yep, 2 women.
it's
Sandra
not,
Bullock.
It's not
It
the
is
heat,
Sandra
is it?
Bullock. It is the Heat.
That's the one I nearly put in.
It's not
Ah.
the Heat, it's Heat, isn't it?
It's the heat.
The Heat.
Thank you.
Oh,
Do you know what the best bit and I'm sure, is the constant jokes on the albino the CIA guy? Is
Yeah.
he CIA?
Yes.
I think yeah. Literally Snowflake
It's-
and just all the albino jokes.
It's just Melissa
Melissa
McCarthy
McCarthy,
being
she's
foul mouthed
brilliant.
the entire time. She's a
I am pretty sure
Boston
I've watched this,
cop.
but I can't remember it.
I've seen it twice, and
Seen
I
it a
remember
couple
it
of
being
times.
very funny the first time.
It's an
and
easy
then-
watch for
it
sure.
is,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, you could just sit and
Yeah,
So the premise is they're both CIA.
there's like some drugs bust that they're trying to do. The Melissa McCarthy's brother gives them a heads up. Who's played by Bill Burr, the comedian.
Phoebe's boyfriend, isn't he? In Friends.
Michael Rappaport is in it. That's Phoebe's boyfriend from Friends,
Right.
but that's not her brother. I think
Yeah,
he's
what?
another cop.
I think I disagree on that one.
Is it both? Is Bill Burr her
Well, I
another
disagree
brother?
on the name, so I'm just staying quiet.
Yeah, carry on. Yeah,
Anyway,
go on.
so yeah, so and there's so it's about that, and I mean the storyline is sort of a standard cop storyline. Really, they're trying to overturn a
So
drugs
it's a-
bust. There's a
It's
drug
a
lord.
buddy cop.
It is.
It is, yeah.
There's a good scene in a bar where they both get drunk, which is quite funny.
Yeah,
While
smash their
I
hand
think
up.
they're staking out something at the point at that time, or
I think they're keeping the car away from because they've got someone
that's
that
right.
they're waiting for. Yeah.
There's a lovely scene where they've got an informant who doesn't want to be an informant, and they're sort of trying to get him to talk by holding him upside down over a. It's a fire escape, like in Boston kind of thing. And they're sort of threatening to drop him if he doesn't spill the beans, and then they accidentally drop him, which is quite funny.
on the bonnet of a car.
on the bonnet of a car, yeah. It's
Yeah.
about 3
I
stories
thought you were
up.
talking about the bit where Melissa McCarthy chases after someone. She just literally, she just runs into a fence. Essentially, and just rolls over the top of it. It's just, it's
good.
it's good humour.
It's a good-
Melissa
it's a good
McCarthy.
humour.
She's brilliant. Yeah.
Oh,
And
well,
it's
I
the standard.
will revisit that, I
Yeah,
feel.
it's the standard loudmouth, the odd couple, basically. They're an odd couple, aren't they?
Yeah.
Uptight and loudmouth.
And they
Wild
met
card.
and they find themselves in the middle by the end, right?
Find
Me,
that they have so much
friends
in
at the end.
common.
They do. They have more in common than they think. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Is the thing that they're uncommon, does this play on the fact they're both women?
No, not really.
Okay,
Not
so
at
I just wondered. I can't
No.
remember
Yeah.
it.
It could have been, the film could have been 2 men, really.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't have to be 2 women, but
there we go.
well, there you go. That's my number 5, The Heat.
And that was close on mine. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Didn't quite make it.
Didn't it? It was number 6 probably. If I had to do it.
you can't say that.
That's
Well,
not the name
no,
of the.
it's
It's
not
in
the
your
name of the podcast.
honourable mention.
I took it out. So therefore, that's what I mean.
Oh, you could have paired up.
Mm.
I don't think you've done that yet.
No, I don't think I paired up with anyone.
No, that's because you're
random.
random.
Yeah.
We must have someone.
So, shock us with your number 5 film, Dominic.
Yeah. So, 2000. It's a U.
Oh, animation.
Yep, 1 out of 18.
I got an idea.
Hold on, what year?
2000.
Oh, hold on. Is it a Disney? Because then Matthew will know what it is.
It is a Disney.
Disney Pixar.
No.
Okay.
Do you know what was before it, Matthew, or after?
7.4 out of 10.
Keep going.
Animation,
7.4.
adventure, comedy. I think I can give you a tagline.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. It goes, it's all about me. Me. That's what it says in big capitals. Tom Jones sings the opening credits song in this film. I'm going to give you who it stars. It's
Why am I lost? I'm lost on this.
Hold on. Did we agree it's Disney?
With Disney, but
it's
not
Disney,
Pixar.
And it's got Tom Jones singing.
So essentially, the plot, kind of like
It sounds like it should be a.
it's when you try and kill someone, but it turns them into an animal.
Hey? Hang on. What was that clue about? I missed the beginning of the clue.
I thought
now
we were
I feel
in
like
Pinocchio again.
I
Then.
feel like you're
essentially,
joking me.
so, no, what happens in the film is that they try and kill.
In a Disney film, they're trying to kill people.
They're trying to kill an emperor, specifically.
And
and-
Emperor's New Groove.
It is the Emperor's New Groove.
Oh.
With Cusco.
Pacha and Cusco. It is.
Is that-
probably one of my favourite
Is
Disney
that
films? Easy.
Spade.
Yeah,
Is it Spade?
David
Yes,
Spade.
Spade.
David Spade.
yeah, doing the voice of Cusco. And then you got
Hasn't it got the
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton as
Kronk,
Kronk?
who is probably the best character in the
He
world.
is funny.
He is good. He plays himself though.
He does it.
in
He plays
everything.
the same
He plays
voice.
that
so
same
good.
thing every time.
Love it.
Yeah, but I think just for me, I remember watching this
A lot.
and I love the whole film in its entirety. But also the relationship that they have with I'm pretty sure it's Pasha rather than Pacha, but it's in.
Who are the buddies? Because I'm going to be honest, I think I've seen this film once.
So it is Emperor Cusco.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens is Pasha, he wants to build, so Cusco wants to build a water resort
Yes.
on the top of a mountain. And at the moment, Pasha and his family lived
He's
on
Pasha
that.
John Goodman.
Yes.
Yeah.
there we
And he
go.
lived on top of this mountain for decades and decades. And essentially, they have a disagreement about it and he goes home. But in the meantime, the female, who is an older lady, pretty much just doesn't want him as emperor anymore because he's not very nice to her.
Is her
So
name
she tries-
Isma?
Isma, yes. So she tries
We've got
to...
more knowledge than we
You
think
do.
about this.
So
And
she tries to kill him.
Is
but-
the voice of that? Who's the voice of that? Do you know?
Oh, yeah, I do. It's not
Sigourney
Eartha
Weaver.
Kitt. Sorry. Eartha
Kitt.
Kitt.
Yes, it goes back to say it's Catwoman from the 60s.
Yes.
But it's just a very good... It's a very well told story of a relationship where they
That's right.
go through...
He's a llama all the way through.
He's a
right?
llama, yes, because
Mhm.
she thinks it's a skeleton, but it's the piece of paper is folded and she unfolds it and it's actually just a llama. That's
Okay.
big. I just, purely because I think I would watch this film whenever it was on and I like the
Have you watched it with
relationship
your
that
kids?
they do. Yes, I think so. I think I've watched it with Evie a couple of times, yeah.
She
won't
is
remember
keen.
it. She won't remember it. I need to watch it more recently, but this is something that me and Anne used to watch all the time.
That's the time I've seen it more recently.
I've definitely not watched it with my kids.
I probably watched it more in my late teens than I did when it was...
I feel
when
like
it
there's a
first
lot
came
of
out.
visual humour though
Oh, it's
for
hilarious,
younger people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kronk and his...
Is there a tiny
there
mouse
songs?
or squirrel?
Squirrel,
It is a
squeak,
squirrel.
squeak,
Are
yeah,
there
'cause
songs
he's-
in it?
No,
Not loads, I wouldn't say.
there aren't any songs, no.
Okay.
There must
No.
be fillers.
No.
Like
Even like Eartha Kitt doesn't sing a song,
No one sings a song.
apart from Tom Jones at the beginning.
Tom Jones at the beginning, yeah.
there's not even like a montage bit where they have a singing bit.
No.
Interesting.
There's a song bit where they show them on a map, but no one sings it. It's not specific to that film. Like you don't go, oh, that's from
It's not a musical.
Oh, okay.
where
Okay.
where they're trying to chase each other.
Out of left field for Dom, as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's good. Yeah,
Not that out of left field, by the
it's
way.
very much a buddy
That
film.
is very much a Dominic from his childhood film.
I'd
Yes.
forgotten. I'd forgotten about that film.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go. And that is my number 5.
Okay.
Right, on to my number 4.
Number 4, Jem.
5.1.
Oh, good one.
This is very
Right, covered
specific to me.
That is worse than the Human Centipede.
No, that was 3.4.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
It wasn't. Anyway, Karen.
Keep going.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
2005. 12A. 1 hour 55.
2005, right.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Action comedy. Buddy cop.
Specific. Where are you finding these from?
Yeah.
From
Yeah, where are you-
IMDb.
None of
you
mine
literally
had
just gone-
buddy
no,
cop.
mine
or
had
Well,
buddy
that's
buddy
because
cop.
you're not picking buddy films.
Apparently not.
Not good ones, anyway, yeah.
Buddy cop film from 2005.
2005.
Correct.
Okay, go on.
Rush Hour.
No,
Okay.
That's straight in. That's not a bad shout.
Okay. Keep going.
okay. I'll give you a quote this time.
All right. Thank you.
I am not going out there as a woman pretending to be a man, pretending to be Tina Turner. I can't afford therapy on my salary.
It's not two women again, is it?
It is two
Is
women.
Is she going to a pageant or anything like that?
Maybe.
Is it Miss Congeniality?
Which one?
2.
Correct.
Yes.
Miss Congeniality 2, Armed and Fabulous.
I have never seen the second one.
What?
Sandra Bullock and Regina King.
Regina King, yeah.
And they are both, well, Regina King is the cop and Sandra Bullock is the undercover.
How is
Yeah.
there
She's
another
coming.
pageant? I don't understand how they've managed to get another film out
Well,
of it.
because she basically has to go back as the public face of the FBI because everyone found out that she was
that's what I mean.
an FBI agent and things. But she has to investigate when the woman who does win the competition,
her
Cheryl,
friends.
Cheryl, I think her character name is. She and Stan Fields, who is William Shatner, get kidnapped.
That's right.
Oh my goodness!
I remember that, yes.
And okay, then Dominic. Oh no, because that might be a spoiler alert. I can't ask where they're found.
I've not seen it.
But
I've seen the DVD cover
they
because
are
they usually
classic.
came as a pair.
Very similar to perhaps your buddy cop film.
Yeah.
Is Regina King plays the straight-laced, like the rules. This is how we do it. And Sandra Bullock's a little bit more laissez-faire about it, so to speak.
Because technically, that's how Sandra Bullock's character was in the first one. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
So it's just her again that she's
Right.
And I just remember the bit where Regina King basically, they are in a drag place and she is being Tina Turner.
So she's pretending to be a man dressed as a woman being Tina Turner.
Correct.
Okay.
And Sandra Bullock and the gentleman who's like their makeup man are the two people in the back with tall feathers coming out their hair and to make it as drag and camp as it can be.
It's not Michael Caine in that one, is it?
No, Michael Caine's in the first one.
Is Benjamin Bratt in it?
I think he is. I feel like he is, but
No, you're going to say Benjamin Bratt is the love interest.
He was in the first one, right?
No, it changes to Enrique Murciano because I looked that up.
Gotcha.
Because I thought I thought was it Benjamin Bratt, and I remember instinctively saying they changed it.
Okay.
And I think
same character, different actor.
I think they make a big remark on it at some point that he
okay.
doesn't understand her or something like that.
All right.
But again, it's another agent that plays the
another
love
FBI
interest.
agent.
But yeah, the two women, I just find it ridiculously camp and funny, and I just found it funny that I didn't realise how many buddy films Sandra Bullock is kind of in.
Yeah.
When you said the he, I'd forgotten about that one as well.
Because you can't use Miss Congeniality because
she's not buddy.
She's not buddied in that one, no.
You could argue she's kind of buddying with the girl who wins it.
Yeah, but
it's not a strong part of the plot.
No, they don't have to be
That is
buddies,
good as well.
do they?
No, this again, they're forced to be together, these two, and then they work out their similarities.
They don't get on, but they're really similar, really.
Yeah, and there's one bit where she gets sent away and they're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
See the themes? Yeah, and then they come back.
Is that the end of the second act? It's usually around about the end of the second act they have a falling out.
Yeah, before the intermission. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
That's my number 4.
Very good.
I'm trying to think of what her name was.
What's funny is I found when I did that, Regina King basically plays the same role in Legally Blonde 2, I think.
Oh, God, I can't remember that one.
Blonde 2.
As if there was a second one.
Yeah, but she basically plays the same role again. Because I was kind of torn.
I
was kind of torn.
I'm trying to remember. It's the one where... Anyway, we're not talking about Legally
No,
Blonde
you're
2.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Right, we're going to move on. I'm going to move on to my number 4.
Number 4,
Please do.
Math.
2012.
Oh, that'd be recent for Dom, apparently.
Yeah, shut up.
7.2.
IMDb. No, I had a 2012, but it's not that one.
Oh.
15.
Oh.
Go on.
Swear words.
What? Yep. 1 hour, 49 minutes.
Okay.
Comedy.
Action, comedy, crime. Again.
Yeah.
Action,
Buddy
comedy,
films.
crime.
Cops.
Yes.
Male.
Yes.
Both black.
No.
Okay.
You just going every time? Are you just going for bad boys?
Yeah.
The tagline.
Has it got
go on.
one that you would call an out and out comedy person and one that you'd call a bit of a all sort of all rounder.
Yes. Oh
Is Will Ferrell one of them?
no,
Oh, okay.
no.
What were you thinking?
I don't want to say just in case.
Shall I
somebody else
tell you some people that are in
Yes,
it?
please. Yeah. Oh, here we go. They're not going to be. They're going
No.
to be cameos, are they?
No, they're not. So, Brie Larson is in it. These are people that are not the main, but are main.
Okay.
Ellie Kemper, as in Erin from The Office, is in it. The American Office. Dakota Johnson is in it.
What? Okay.
Who else is in it? Rob Riggle, which you would know because he
Who's Rob?
always plays.
I mean, I love his name.
He
if
always
I can't
plays like a
remember.
Navy SEAL policeman. You'd recognise him if you saw him. Maybe look him up later.
Okay.
That's a really good one to
Yeah.
bring on a
Um,
podcast.
The tagline for the movie, there are some others, but I think they give him away. Oh, Chris Parnell is in it as well. If you know who he
Oh, I
is.
don't know who that is.
But they're all side plots to the main buds.
They're in it, and some of them are main characters. Brie Larson is a main character. The tagline is, the only thing getting blown tonight is their cover. Oh, there's a clue. So
Are we at Jump Street?
we are at Jump Street.
Yeah.
21 Jump Street.
You got to go original out of the two of them, for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely. Schmidt and Jenko. So they pretend to be brothers. They're
Yeah.
not brothers. They weren't really friends at school.
And hold on, that's also got...
Dave Franco, Ice Cube,
Ice Cube.
No,
yeah.
your voice...
Channing Tatum, and Jonah Hill.
Is it the voiceover guy?
What voiceover guy?
From Emperor's...
No, that's
but-
Rob Riggle.
No,
That's who you're
okay,
thinking
that
of.
is Rob Riggle.
That is
They're
Rob
very
Riggle,
close.
not Patrick Warburton.
They're very
Yes.
close. That's the one I was
Yes.
struggling with.
Rob
Yeah.
Riggle's a bit
okay.
louder. And a
More,
bit more in
visual.
your face.
More
Yes.
visual, yeah.
Yes, I love that film. I can't believe how funny I thought it was. I watched it reasonably recently, like number of maybe last 6 months or so, and it was funny.
I think the second one put me off from going back to the first one because I feel the second one's a bit
Yeah.
more far-fetched. And it does take that mick out of itself. But
It
I think
does.
you're right that the first one is
Oh, it's good.
very good, especially the first time you watch it again.
So Brie Larson is the love interest, like
Yeah,
Jonah
she
Hill's
is.
love interest.
In
Even
the
though
Peter Pan.
it's weird, right? Because you know they're at school, and it's sort of there's a slight creepier edge when you
Well, there's
really
a-
think about it.
In the
Because they're
US,
older,
older, right?
in the US system, that's a minor
Yeah,
and an adult.
There's a whole thing about that.
I've never seen that film in full. I think I've seen bits of it.
What?
As if it's just
How
on.
can you watch? Oh, I don't understand.
No, it's
it.
like it's just there. It was on. I haven't watched it fully.
you should
So
watch it.
so 21
I feel like I
Jump
should.
Street.
21 Jump Street.
You're right. Brie Larson is the
Yeah.
drama actor lady.
Yeah, you got Dave Franco, who is the cool kid at school, because everything's different from when they were at school. Because right at the beginning, you see Jonah Hill dressed up like Eminem.
Yeah, that's right. And they thought that Channing Tatum would be the cool one. And,
That's right.
And it's flipped because different world. Different world now, isn't it?
No,
Does
so
Jonah
but
Hill
the reason
play the geek or not?
no, so it was that
doesn't
Jonah
anymore.
Hill was going to play a geek, and Channing Tatum's character was going to play the jock, but Channing Tatum convinced them not to bother to look at their undercover names, and so they get them mixed up when they first meet. So then Channing Tatum has to go to all of the really geeky classes, and Jonah Hill goes to all the like flunky classes, all the sports stuff, the drama stuff, the auto shop stuff. There's a good scene where it's dressed as one of them's dressed as like, I think it's HNO3, and Channing Tatum's dressed as HNO3, and Jonah Hill's dressed as Peter Pan, and they're in a car chase. And they keep blowing stuff up, and they're waiting for everything to explode on the road, and it never does. And then finally they run into some chickens, which explodes. It's a good joke. It's a good visual joke, that one.
Yeah, because Channing Tatum's with all the geeks running.
That's right.
Running the behind the scenes stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. He's doing all the techie stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You wanted to say nerdy there.
I was
You
going to
could
say nerdy. I was
It's
close.
okay.
I was talking
nerd
techie
and
stuff.
proud, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a great film. If
No, I'm with you on that.
revisit it.
Yeah.
Revisit it is good. It's worth watching.
No, that's good.
Yeah, and especially the bit where they have to. So they take drugs, and then they're trying to pretend they're not taking them.
And they go
very
through
funny.
phases.
They do go through phases.
Yeah, that's good. I remember that.
Yeah, it is good.
Do you know what?
Wasn't
Weirdly,
it
I don't
Space
think I
Out?
disagree with anyone's films so far.
Oh yeah, give it
I
time.
know he said that just before mine.
So
Just to,
No, it's mine next.
and on that note, no, it's Dom's next.
it's mine next.
So on that note, I think Dom needs to do his number 4. Dom hasn't done his number 4 yet.
Did we skip the order? I feel like we changed
No, you
orders.
started.
You started.
Yeah, okay.
You've done 2, haven't you?
Yeah, you're right. For some reason, I thought it went me, then Dom, then Matt,
Okay.
but I've completely messed it up. Dom, come on.
My number 4,
Mm-hmm.
1997.
God, he's got some old ones this
Yeah,
time.
I've gone for
hasn't
when
he?
yeah. When I was
Yeah,
little.
go on.
PG-13, 1 hour 38. 7.3 out of 10. Action, adventure, comedy.
Right.
I'm not sure I agree with that, but that's
Animation?
what it says. No.
No, should have said animation.
Man,
didn't
no, sometimes they don't.
we? Action, adventure,
Comedy.
crime, comedy, action,
Comedy.
comedy.
You just went crime because
Yeah,
that's
I did.
Dominic's default.
More comedy than adventure or action, or is it
I
that
wouldn't say
way?
so. I think it's very much an equal mix.
Right, 97. Is
Very much
this a
equals-
rush hour?
No, it's not.
Okay,
It is not.
right.
97.
Yeah, I'll give you some clues.
Two
Some
men.
clues. Two men.
We know this.
Yeah, two men.
Just making a point.
One of the tagline. I'll give you a tagline. Protecting the Earth from the scum of the universe.
Oh, come on.
Go
Men
on.
in Black.
It is Men in Black.
Men in Black. Very good.
Absolutely.
That's one of the lyrics, isn't it? From
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say one of them. Obviously, Will Smith sung the theme song.
So, right. So,
Go on.
the things I have with the, I'm not saying I'm not sure this is a complete buddy because
Oh, I'm all
There's-
right with the buddy.
There's
They-
definitely two of them. They
there
create
is
a
two of them,
relationship.
but they don't. I say they're not really friends.
No, that's the whole point of it. They are buddying up as the film
And
goes on.
My film before, in Britain Prison of New Groove, they definitely didn't like each other.
That's
Yeah.
quite common in a buddy
I
film to
dunno.
be against each other and then find
they
the
form that
similarities.
relationship. That's
It's
the whole
strange.
point of the buddying up.
I don't think of this as a buddy though. I don't think of them. This is a
At the
film
end
with
of it,
two main
I
characters.
do.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm with Dominic on this.
Okay.
I think it is a buddy film.
When he asks, I'm not going to ruin it for anyone. Obviously, he gets his flashy.
called?
I can't
What's
think what it's
that called?
called. It's really obvious. It's very it's
Yes.
literal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think.
It's like the forget machine.
Can I ask, because I've got something in my head now about this
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Who plays the cockroach?
I don't think it's.
Don't
I
know.
don't know the name.
Don't
I
know.
swear it's somebody who is you would know for something else that you don't realise.
Yeah,
Because
hang
all I
on.
can think at the moment is that moment where he's like filling up with cockroaches and he's got a really weird voice and his neck is like
Yes,
Oh,
he's all over the
crooked.
side.
I can think of him in something, and I'll
And
probably.
he's telling people not to
got
do
me
that
sugar.
because they're stamping on the cockroaches or whatever.
That's right.
I wouldn't do that.
that. I thought that was one of the scariest things I saw.
That was pretty creepy.
That was
that
really
bit.
creepy when he literally just stole someone's skin.
Yeah, that is pretty dark for a
Yeah.
PG.
Yeah.
PG.
Is that
Yeah.
PG?
PG.
Mm.
Yeah. Back then.
There's not a lot though.
What?
Apart from that cockroach man, that I would say is scary about it.
No, the rest
No,
isn't.
everything else is pretty.
It's got Michael Jackson in it though. So
Where? Oh yes, on the
And
screen when he comes as when
is the basketball player as well. Rodwell.
Dennis Rodman.
Yes,
that's it.
Rodman. Yeah, with his crazy hair and stuff. Yeah, when
Yeah.
they show up before
Is
the
that
screens.
that might be in the second one? Now might be mixing the two.
This is the Orion's belt one.
Yep.
On the cat's necklace. That doesn't give anything away.
Does it?
Oh,
Does
no.
it not?
Oh, they don't
Not
know
at
that
all.
for
I don't know
ages.
that, Dom.
Dom, you spoiled it.
That doesn't help them anything in the film.
I don't know.
Oh,
Dom.
every week.
If I told them how that linked, then yes, maybe. But
Well, I won't bother now.
yeah, well, okay. But yes,
Have you rewatched it recently?
yeah, I probably watched it
Does
because
it-
I watched 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Does it hold up though?
I think
There's
it does.
four
Yeah,
of them now.
yeah.
There is.
Well, there's
One
Men in
without
Black
Will Smith.
International.
Mm.
Is that the Chris Hemsworth?
That's
Yeah.
actually
I've
quite
seen
good.
that
I quite
one.
like that one. Yeah, with Liam Neeson.
The third one wasn't all that good.
Is that
I
when
remember.
he
No, that's
comes?
when-
No.
That's when they time travel.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember
It's
that
actually
one.
quite good because they meet a time traveling alien that helps them revisit the past. 'cause-
You're making this up because I can't remember that.
no, because
It does happen.
Kay, Tommy Lee Jones, he has to go back. What he's essentially doing is going back in time to try and stop something from happening.
Oh, that's right. Because he
Oh,
go back in
'cause-
time and then he's Brolin.
That's exactly
There you
right.
go.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
is
is, yeah.
Brolin.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why I
But I
can't
like
remember.
I like the whole set films, but that one's the first original, and that's the one I remember the most. And I would still
completely
watch
agree.
it. And I think the relationship they have because
Neuralizer. It was called a neuralizer.
Neuralizer.
There we go. It suddenly popped in my head.
Yes.
The song was going through my head because it's in the song as well.
Oh yeah, I got it.
I-
Everyone knows that. Song
everyone
as well.
knows the lyrics to that.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Let's not do it.
And the
but-
best when the scene when he just kills all the aliens, but
All
doesn't.
right. Spoilers
shoots.
again.
No, that's not a spoiler from a 1997 film.
It's always
Why
a
don't you tell him
spoiler.
about the dog while we're at it?
Frank,
Well, has he got a
the
name?
best scene.
Well, because dogs have names, Jim.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to catch you.
Anyway, that's it.
Okay.
There we
Okay.
go. That is
Right.
my number 4.
Very good. Okay. Jeremy's number
My
three.
number 3,
Go on then.
7.2.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone back up from 5.1.
Yeah, it's quite a bit up.
2000.
Sorry, I remember who he is. The guy that does a scorpion. He's in Jurassic Park.
What?
as the guy that tries to buy the park or buy the raptors. I'm pretty sure.
In which Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, sorry.
Jurassic
Yes, Jurassic
World.
World.
I say Jurassic Park.
Yes, I think you're right. Yeah.
And he plays it. Yeah, mean guy and quite a lot of stuff. Sorry, there you go. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's right. Good knowledge if
That
that's
is
right.
good.
Yeah.
I think that is.
Wow.
7.2.
Right, Jeremy's
Sorry, yeah,
7.2.
go on.
My number
7.2.
3.
Yeah.
2006.
Okay.
PG.
Mm-hmm.
1 hour 56.
PG. Okay.
Yeah, that bit I don't quite understand.
1 hour 56.
Go on then.
It's not
Action,
an
comedy,
animation.
crime. Go on.
Adventure, comedy, animation.
It is.
Ah.
Okay.
What, 2006?
2006.
Adventure, comedy, animation.
I've left a word off intentionally
Can I jump in with a guess?
because Matthew knows his dates and has
No, I
learned them
don't
in
know my
order.
dates.
I'm going to have a
Don't know
guess
my
if he
dates.
doesn't get it right.
Monsters Inc.
No.
All right.
That was in my last one, by the way. Couples.
Finding Nemo.
No.
Okay.
Who's the couple in that? No,
What?
me and Nemo and Dory.
Are you kidding me? Anyway,
I'm
Carry
not
on.
sure. Anyway,
I'm
you
not
go.
sure I'd call that a
Buddy.
It's buddy, not couple
It
anyway.
is, you're right.
Yeah.
Not sure I call them buddy, but go on.
carry on.
Animation. Disney Pixar?
It is Disney.
Disney Pixar.
My favourite character,
2006.
subplot to this,
Yeah.
to the buddy part, is a character called Frank.
Not from Men in Black 2.
Not from Men in Black 2. Oh, weird link though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Frank.
Not Fred. Frank.
Frank the Tank.
No.
Frank.
Okay.
Don't
Oh.
wake up, Frank.
Don't wake up,
Oh,
Frank.
you woke up, Frank.
Oh,
No,
no.
I'm
I bet
completely skipping a blank. People
gonna be
listening
Now,
to
really
this
obvious.
I
shouting at the,
know. I know from having this conversation with kids at school.
Yeah.
I know that younger generations prefer the second of these films, which
How many are there?
arguably is because how many is there? 3.
Cars.
Correct. Younger generations love the second one, which I think is terrible.
I don't even remember.
That's the one where they go around Europe and
Yeah.
all
Oh,
that
no.
sort of thing. No.
I'm not
Number
that
one is
fussed
original.
about the Cars films full stop. But is this the first one? This is the first
one.
Cars film.
Yeah, and we're doing... Frank is the combine harvester.
That's right. It's when they're cow tipping.
When they're cow tipping
Well.
the tractors. And then...
Mater.
And
Mater
that's
and
the
Lightning
right of it.
McQueen.
He's better than Mater.
No, I'm saying... I just like that character. I just think it's funny how they just brought the tractors in with the
Ka-chow.
cows.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lightning McQueen and Mater. They are the buddies.
Yeah.
And again, forced upon each other
Yeah.
because they wouldn't have found
Different
each other
backgrounds.
otherwise. Different
Yeah.
backgrounds. Yeah, absolutely. Now, can anyone tell me,
Yeah.
because it took me ages to get this, and then when you get it, you never unhear it. Chick Hicks is voiced by Kachiga.
Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Really?
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I knew.
Oh,
If
I
you
didn't
don't
know
know it, you're like, really?
Chick Hicks.
Yeah. What comes before thunder? Lightning.
I'm not a big fan of the Cars ones because I'm not sure I like the Cars universe because I find it weird that they're like beings that exist that are cars. Like they don't
It's
have
not
hands.
real, Matthew.
Yeah, I know, but I don't.
Don't
Oh,
watch
but Finding
Disney.
Nemo's
Don't
okay
watch
because
Disney.
fish.
Yeah,
Because
but
fish exist.
Fish are animals. Like they have their own sentience, whereas cars are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're robots, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's it's like a parallel universe.
No, I
isn't
don't
it?
understand the world. I don't understand it. I don't get the Cars universe.
Well, weirdly, there are links between that and Toy Story that you might know about.
between
Because they all sort of interlink. The biggest
do,
one
yeah.
that you should know is the Cars and the
at
Toy
the end,
Story.
at the end.
No, not that.
Not the
but
bit at the
not the
end.
bit with Ratzenberger, who appears in every single one of them
Yeah.
as a car in the drive-through.
Yeah.
No, they both share petrol stations.
Oh, do they?
Dynaco appears in both.
Okay.
There you go.
Very good.
But yeah, I love Cars. I like it's a he's finding himself. Owen Wilson does the voice very good. Does anyone know who does Mater?
Mater, no, he's like a redneck comedian, isn't he?
Yeah,
Stand-up
Larry the
comedian.
Cable Guy.
Larry the Cable, that is him, yeah.
Cable guy, love it.
Yeah. But yeah, set way out in the middle of nowhere, basically. And
Away from the bypass, basically.
well, and they
Route
they reference
66,
Route
isn't it?
66, yeah, because obviously the old parts have been lost, and there must be towns, and that must resonate perhaps more with mid USA people than us.
What's it called? Something Falls. Where they
Isn't it Rapid Falls?
Oh, now you've got me.
Anyway,
Okay. Something
Paradise Falls?
I don't think. No, that's in Up, isn't it?
Oh, no.
It's a car pun. It'll be a car pun.
Yeah, probably.
Radiator Springs.
Radiator Springs.
Well done.
There you
Blimey.
go.
There we
nice.
go. Good one.
Knowledge is flying out of everyone's head. Random
don't-
knowledge today.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
good.
not- Yeah,
I like
to
it.
be fair, I agree with the film. I'm not sure it's one of my favourite films, but that's maybe because I haven't watched it.
Yeah, and before anyone asks, because the younger people listening are going to tell me, Cars 2 is better. 1, 3, 2 is my order.
100%.
I
I like the
don't think
Italian
I've seen
duo.
the other two particularly.
And
Number one is all right.
weirdly, my daughter got into planes at one point
Saw that.
Yeah, that was a weird.
with Rusty.
No, not for
Yeah.
me.
Dusty Springhopper or something like that. But yeah,
Yes.
that's all right. I don't
like
mind
the
that. But
Italian
that's
duo.
weird. I give you that. It's weird that you can have planes and cars in the same thing.
I don't know. I just it didn't connect with me all that well. I tell you what we do like watching in my house, which is the Hot Wheels tracks on social media where they
Love that tangent.
they get the cars. So they've got the cars from Cars that race each other, and they'll see who gets to the bottom of the Hot Wheels track, and then they'll go and race them again.
Oh, now you've got me.
It's good. Yeah.
All the ones where they go around the
Like
garden.
the marbles used
Yes,
to be, and you
but
basically have to guess
But there's
who's
like
going to
2,
be.
4, and they have jumps and all sorts. It's pretty good actually.
Oh,
They set up like tracks and
Yeah.
their garden as well.
They're
It's
massive.
like about 10-minute long.
Yeah, they're
videos.
massive.
Yeah,
Really
I'm
good.
probably picking Mater every time, but there we go.
No, Lightning McQueen's the best in those. Always.
Yeah. Streamline. Remember running the cars across the carpet?
Yes.
Got out the weighty thin ones.
You do know other people are listening to this, and
They should listen, and they
what's
probably did the
going on.
same.
I've
Picked
tried
your car.
to do the
There's
same
no
at home
way.
with my
There's no
son.
way that
daughter.
other people had a stretch of the house, which was in the landing
Hallway,
upstairs.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
landing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the
And-
landing, yeah.
You had to roll the Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah.
And
Didn't have
they
Hot
had to
Wheels.
get as close to the skirting board at the
Mhm.
end without touching. Do you remember doing that?
Yeah,
I
and
remember
they had to
getting as
land
far
on their
as possible,
feet.
Yeah,
They,
they
you
can't
couldn't,
yeah,
they
yeah.
couldn't spin. Yeah, had to be a
I do
drive.
that with boys.
I did that with Brandon Quinn.
Yeah.
And they wonder why kids like video
You got to
games.
do it through door frames. That's the best one
Yeah.
we've got. Yeah. Anyway,
That's my number 3, Cars.
there you go.
Right.
Matthew.
I
Number
thought it was
3.
me. I'm not used to this order. Is weird. You're right.
Yeah.
We
feels
definitely
like
haven't done this
we're
order
going
too
the wrong way.
much. Right, my number 3. I don't know if you have seen this.
Anyone?
Yeah,
You
I
look at
I
Jen
hope.
more
Well,
than
then
me.
you're gonna-
no. Right, so
You're
let's
going to
go.
have to get going.
2015, 6.0 IMDb. So
Not a lot of people.
another 15. Ooh, let's do it every time. now. 1 hour 58. Just plain comedy. That's it. That's the tagline. Is not the tagline. The genre is
Oh,
just
you're going to have to
comedy.
give us more than that.
Right.
Yeah.
Storyline?
Tagline. They don't get any closer than this. Doesn't really help too much.
That is the tagline.
Yep. That
I
is the
thought you were
tagline.
just telling us that
They don't get
they don't get very close
very
on the
natural.
taglines. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So they buddies all the way through it.
they are
Are they cops?
their sisters.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Book smart. No.
No.
I'm just trying to think of
sisters.
young
Okay.
It's
sisters.
yeah, it's very much a SNL film.
So it's Polar and.
It is Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
Is it called Sisters?
It is called Sisters.
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I can't really remember it.
Right. So
Doesn't one of them have to move in with the other one?
no. So
Is one of them straight laced and the other one's a bit of a rebel?
that is basically right. They are sisters. They go back to their home where they grew up because their parents, they find out, are selling their house and they
Okay,
have to
pause.
clear out their room.
One of them climbs up the fireplace in
Yeah.
the middle of the house. Am
That's
I right?
right, yes.
There you go. Yeah, I have
I
definitely
think
seen
their
it.
surname is Ellis because their parties are known as Ellis Island parties. So they decide because their parents have moved out and they think let's just have one last Ellis Island
Oh, that's
party.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it goes nuts. Like it goes off. It's something I
They
think
break
someone-
everything. Basically.
They do. I think one of them. So the one that's straight laced is Amy Poehler in this, and
Really?
she then says to her sister, "Can I be the one that goes nuts tonight?" And she's sort of like, "Yeah, fine." And then something happens. They get John Cena turns up and he puts drugs in everything, and then everyone goes
John
crazy.
Cena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maya Rudolph is in it, and she's not invited to the party, and so she's
Oh
then
yeah,
really
because
cross.
she's the person they don't like.
Yeah,
from
that's right.
school. That's right.
It's got Josh Brolin and Diane Wiest in it as their parents.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that rings
Are
a
they
bell
that
now.
Yeah.
different in age?
No, I don't think so.
No, okay.
But yeah, so they basically have a party. There's also, I mean, there's a bit where one of the love interest in it falls over and falls onto a musical ballerina that goes up his bum.
See, I'm going to get technical here. I
Yes.
would have excluded this from my list.
Why? Because they're not friends.
They're sisters.
Yeah. But they're buddies. They are buddies.
So I don't refer to you as my buddies.
No, but
I refer to you as my
a
brothers.
Buddy movie is where they have that relationship.
No,
me.
see, I disagree.
Are they friends?
Yeah.
Beforehand or not?
What, before they were sisters?
No, it's in like
Yes,
you
they
can,
get
you
on.
can have siblings that hate each other.
No, they do get on in it. They definitely get on
okay.
in it.
Yeah, see, I excluded films like this.
No.
Because I think there's a difference between being a buddy film and being a family buddy film.
This is definitely. I mean, whether or not they're sisters actually doesn't make much of a difference in this.
Well,
It's just
it
part
does
of the
to
plot.
me.
They happen to be living together, which is why they have this party.
Okay.
I've got a good quote as well.
You
It's
can't.
John Cena says to
I love John Cena.
John Cena. He stood there all huge and muscle bound in this party, and Tina Fey sidles over and she says something to him, and then he says, "Just so you know, my safe word is keep going," which I quite liked.
He's written that down.
I did write that down.
I don't know if that's telling of Matthew.
I thought that was funny.
I don't know if he's trying to tell us something on the
I
secret
love
here.
that.
Oh,
Nice.
By the way, I've got something to tell you guys, and I don't know how to tell you it, so I'm going to pretend it's in the film.
So yeah, that's good. The house so the house gets ruined.
So they just have a big party.
They have a big party.
Spoiler alert!
No spoiler. It's very clear that the house gets ruined. Foam everywhere. Paint in the swimming pool.
Yeah, weirdly, I think I mixed that up with is it House Party that she's in with Will Ferrell or something?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I sort of thought it was the same thing, but now you've talked to me about it.
No,
I can remember bits.
I was surprised. I think I watched this originally on a plane somewhere.
Yeah, that
It
makes
was one of
sense.
those. And I was like, this is actually pretty good. So then,
But you're
6
right, it
months
would have been
later, I
bigger in the
watched it again.
States
Mhm.
because of those two, because they haven't really transferred.
Who was the other one? Amy Poehler and who?
Tina
Tina
Fey.
Fey.
Tina Fey. Gotcha. Okay.
But there's loads of other Saturday Night Live cast that are
Massive,
in it.
yeah.
Like you wouldn't know their names. I'm not sure of a lot of their names, but they're they're all
They're
in it.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
funny. I liked it.
There
That's
we
my
go.
number three.
I don't disagree.
Number three.
This is okay.
Okay.
Except I disagree with the idea of it being buddy.
Okay. Moving swiftly on to my number 3.
Please do.
1995.
Yep.
You.
Okay. I have a 1995. It's not a you.
1 out of
Hold
21.
on. I have a 1995 that's not a you.
Oh, we'll come back to that later then.
Oh dear.
1 out of 21. 8.3 out of 10.
8.3.
8.3.
Oh, yeah.
For you.
Okay. There's a buddy movie.
It isn't. No. I've just thought I'd go completely rogue. Random. I just thought, I like this film. I'm just going to talk about it.
Okay.
Animation.
All right. Oh, another one. Yep. 1990.
Have we already
Adventure
named
comedy.
it?
Who?
Anybody?
Anybody
Yeah, someone
today?
mentioned it, yeah.
Finding Nemo.
No.
Okay.
95.
Oh, 95.
So that's just after. It's not Disney. Is it Disney?
It is Disney. Disney Pixar.
So what did we say when we were doing Emperor's New Groove?
No, it's Disney Pixar.
Someone else mentioned it. From their film. Anyway.
Toy Story.
Correct. There we go. Go
About
straight in.
to say
Straight for the
1995
kill.
was Toy Story. It's the first one.
First one.
Can't deny.
Buddy
Everyone knows
film.
the film.
Buddy film.
Film. Start to finish, yeah.
Are they
Arguably-
buddies in the first one?
No, I think they're more buddies in the first one than latter ones.
What you think? Buzz
Is it
and
in terms of a buddy film?
Oh, yeah. I think it's a buddy film.
No, as in, like, I think it's more of a buddy film in the first one than it is on the others when they're already like best mates.
Yeah, I agree, because it's got a journey of their buddiness,
yeah.
as opposed to the others, they are friends. And I'd even argue they're more of a group
I was about to
in
say
the
there's
other
more.
films.
Because they all move, don't they? Yes.
So if you
Yes.
take the third one, they're all trying to get out of the nursery.
Yeah, and some of the
There's no buddy
No,
there.
you're right. Yeah, I agree with that.
third one is more about Woody.
No, the fourth one.
The fourth one.
Fourth one, sorry, yeah.
Back to Woody, because
That's
the
right.
first one's about
Yeah,
Woody,
yeah.
really.
You know the fifth one's coming out.
I can't imagine. Yeah, I'll watch it. I
Oh.
guarantee I'll
That
watch
got
it.
announced
but
this week. Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
There's lots, isn't there?
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't need to give any more quotes, and I don't think many people need to understand Toy Story and why it's in my list. But it's my number 3.
Are you a
because I
Woody
think
or a Buzz?
Buzz? Straight out.
Are you a Woody and a Buzz, Matt?
I don't think I'm
Or a
either.
Buzz? Did I say hand? Which one do you resonate more with?
Woody.
Yeah, you are a Woody.
And then the Lightyear film. Have you seen the Lightyear film as well?
No, I haven't seen that one.
I thoroughly
don't
enjoyed it.
like that.
I
as
really
much.
enjoyed it. It's
No.
because that's what the toy's based on, right?
But it's based
Yeah,
on-
it's based on that film.
So it's telling the story of the actual Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, obviously that's a film, though. You understand
Yes,
that?
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
There's
I
not
think so.
actually a Buzz Lightyear.
No, I
I'm
get that,
not
yeah, I get
100
that.
convinced that it's a buddy film.
Well, go on then.
Go on
Why?
then, what?
I don't
Two-
see them
two
as.
people who don't like each other.
But
Then
if you
form
said
a massive
Toy Story,
friendship.
so the way I view a buddy film is you say the name of the film, and the first thing you think of
Woody
are
and
the
Buzz.
two buddies.
People call it Woody and Buzz rather than Toy Story.
No,
Yep. Lots. If you ask kids,
but I think of all
they
the other
wouldn't call it Toy
characters as
Story.
well.
They call it Woody and Buzz.
Yeah, they're all side characters.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, massively.
I'm not convinced.
And weirdly, I think they all pair up.
What do?
The other toys.
Yeah,
Well, who's with Rex?
Slinky, I'd say.
That's weird, right?
Well, what about the pig? What's the pig called?
Ham.
Yeah.
Ham is with
He's
Mr.
with
Potato
Slinky.
Face to begin with.
No, Mr. Potato because Mrs. Potato Face.
She doesn't turn up
Doesn't
till the end
turn
of the
up
first
till
one.
the end,
What about Wheezy?
He's in the
on top
second
of a
one.
shelf
He's in the
anyway.
second one.
They pair up.
They do. Naturally, they do sort of pair up, I think. RC's in there as well. The radio control.
What about
car.
Sid? Or does he
Sid?
not count because he's a
He's
real
not-
person?
Have you
he's
seen
not-
Will Poulter dressed up as him? Have you seen it?
I think
No, but I can
have,
see
yes.
that. Is that
Yeah.
because
Somebody
said that he looked like him?
him. And so he dressed up as at Halloween. Yeah,
Nice.
it's really
He
good.
really does look like him. You're
It
right.
does, you're
yeah.
right.
I actually had a kid who they used to call at school Sid because he looked like...
But yeah, I think it's probably the epitome of what a buddy film is. They don't like each other.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
different
with you,
stories
Dom. I would call
completely.
that a
And
buddy
then
film.
the whole point is for them that Woody all of a sudden realises that
buddy film.
it's a buddy
Tick.
film. Yeah, he has
Okay.
to get him back and become
I'm not
part of
sure
his-
And
I
then
agree.
they have a
They're
strong
best
buddy
friends.
connection for the rest of the films.
best
Except for they
friends.
kind of don't in the last one without being a spoiler. Because they're just like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah,
leave
true.
my argument there because I'm not going to convince you in any way, shape,
No,
or form. But
that's a buddy film.
I'm not 100% convinced.
Okay.
But there you go.
Says the sisters person. Yeah. Okay.
So you can't be friends if you're related. You can't be a buddy.
Well, no, because being sisters overpowers being a buddy. It's bigger than a buddy.
Rubbish.
It's blood.
blood.
Like, what do you mean it's blood?
I can't choose who my brother is.
No.
Yeah,
But I can choose who my buddy is.
Yeah. But they've chosen to be friends.
Yes.
Yeah. So they are buddies then because they've chosen their buddy. Yeah.
No. You can like or dislike a sibling. That's it.
Okay.
Anyway.
Dislike
My number
this
two
sibling at the
film.
moment.
Yeah. Quite often, I'd suggest. And yet we still do a podcast together.
Right, number
so-
2 then, Jeremy. Tell me your number 2.
Number
7.5.
Okay.
2009. 15. 1 hour. 28.
Oh, it's
Ooh,
close.
okay.
It's close to one I've got, but not
comedy. Must be.
2009.
Now, I'm going to argue there's two pairs of buddies
Ooh,
in this film.
okay, a couple of buddies.
A couple of... Well, I've said a pair of buddies.
What year? Sorry.
2009.
Have we
Right.
mentioned this film? Has one of us mentioned this before?
Before whatever.
Well, no, is it memorable? Is I'm just thinking, because
You've both seen it.
Okay.
is it a comedy?
Horror, action, comedy.
Horror.
Horror.
Oh, he's baffled me again. I'm sure you've mentioned this one before.
I've omitted a word because it's too obvious if I tell you that.
Horror.
Action.
So say that
comedy.
horror action.
Horror, action, comedy.
Horror is throwing me.
Yeah, me too.
What rating was it?
15.
It's a 15. Horror.
Is that misleading?
Not if I gave you the other word.
Okay, give us something else then.
Is it like it's not like
2009. No, 2000.
Weirdly, I'd completely forgotten somebody who was in this film. She is in this film, but her character name is a number.
Okay.
Amber Heard turns up,
Amber Heard.
and her character name is 406.
This is White Chicks.
No, it's not White
Oh,
Chick.
horror.
Amber Heard. Amber Heard in White Chick.
Isn't she one of the White Chicks?
no.
What, one of the Wayans brothers?
No, before the ones that they're pretending to be.
Oh, I thought you were claiming she's a Wayan brother.
I can't think of anything. Amber.
Right.
Heard.
Okay.
Carry on.
Amber
carry
Heard
on.
was
Um,
in lots of
406.
Somebody also appears, a famous comedian also appears as themselves.
Is it in
Can you tell us a plot?
406? Is that like a prison number?
Number 1, cardio.
What do you mean number 1?
What does that mean? How is that a clue?
Number 4, don't be a hero.
Zombieland.
Very good.
Amber Heard.
She's
Yeah.
406.
She is rule 406.
Oh goodness, she is. She's the girlfriend right at the beginning, or the girl that lives next door. One
the
of the
girl
other.
that lives next door.
Ah.
Bill Murray plays himself.
And Bill Murray plays himself. And
Great.
I would argue
Great cameo.
Eisenberg and Harrelson are a buddy,
Brilliant cameo.
So
and
good,
Stone
that
and Breslin are buddies.
I don't know if they're buddies.
They
There
are
a pair of them.
buddies
yeah.
I think
because
they're
they
not-
go through it as well. They go through the arc. They go through they're forced together. They don't want to be together. They end up together. Oh, we're all buddies.
I love that film.
It's amazing,
It's
isn't
funny.
it? Yeah.
There are 2 sets. I'd say yes if there were any. Yeah.
I've put in my reasons for choosing that Columbus is very Matthew.
Who's Columbus?
That's just
Jesse Eisenberg.
What do you mean he's very me? What does that
He is
mean?
you.
He's got his rules. Got his rules.
Well, what rules do I have?
No, but you're
I
just
think-
very
I
much
think you're
like,
ve- you're very-
that's
you're
how
quite
you
like
would
him.
survive apocalyptic.
I don't think I'd survive an apocalypse.
They just eat Twinkies, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's what Tallahassee
Tries to
looking for,
find, yeah.
And he keeps finding something that's not quite Twinkies.
Double tap. That's one of the rules, isn't it?
Yeah, double tap. Yeah.
Quite right though. It's
God, I
just
love that.
sensible.
That is a good film.
Rule number 28: get a kick-ass partner.
Is Emma Stone's character called Wichita?
Wichita, yeah, and Abigail Breslin's.
No,
Little Rock.
Little Rock, because it's where they're all
It's where
going.
they're
Where
from.
Where they're from, where they're
Where
That's
going.
where
they're
you're
from.
from.
Right.
Oh yeah, that Bill Murray's bit when he,
And
when he
she,
pretends to
That's
be.
good.
I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
yeah, but there is a quote where Little Rock is talking to Tallahassee, and Little Rock says, "Who's Bill Murray?" And he replies, "I've never hit a kid before. I mean, that's like asking who Gandhi is," and she replies, "Who's Gandhi?"
Yeah, he's
I know.
great in that. Oh,
He is good in
he's
that.
good in quite a lot of stuff. To be fair,
That is a
But
good
yeah.
film, regardless.
Oh,
That
it
is a
is.
good film.
It's a good film, and it is a buddy film. So there we go.
Well, they're friends, I suppose. They are buddies.
Well, they are in the end.
So you wouldn't count them as a 4.
No, I count them as a clear pair and then a pair. We don't see the origin story of Emma Stone's and Abigail Breslin's, but
True.
we follow through. Now, if I'd have said the second one, I'd agree with you.
Yeah,
There are 4, but the first one, I think it's clearly about.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
Oh,
Double tap.
No.
I still liked it.
I liked it.
It very much kept to
Yeah,
the
it's the same.
first one.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, good
Matthew,
film.
you're number 2.
My number 2.
Is this your 1995?
It is, yeah. That your number 1?
That's my number 1, so
Is
I'm a little
it
worried.
6.8 on IMDb?
No, we're okay.
Ooh.
Well, unless I've mistransposed.
Yeah. Well,
or
yeah.
something.
Okay, so I'll keep giving the 18.
No. Go on. I think we're different.
1 hour 59
what
minutes.
year? Sorry,
1995.
Okay, thank you.
It's my earliest one.
18. Yeah.
What have I got as some other stuff? It's an action comedy crime thriller.
Of course it is.
I think comedy's a little bit high in that list. I'd say it is funny, but I wouldn't say it's comedy above.
Cops.
So they're not comedy actors.
Sorry, they're not comedy actors.
Yeah,
They're not known
for
out
comedy.
and out comedy people.
They are, yeah,
So comedy is quite hard.
yeah.
Go on. Yeah, go on. As Jem said, cops.
Are they cops?
I'm going to give my reason why I like this because it's a
Did
really
he
obvious
say
film.
yes
I
there?
don't
I feel
know.
like he's ignoring our
Cops.
questions.
Oh,
Cops.
Yeah,
Yes, they're cops.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
He was thrown off by me saying, "Oh, they
Yeah,
are they
sorry.
comedy actors?"
Are they partners?
They are partners.
18.
Do you want the tagline?
Is
So
it?
I might give it to you.
Is one of? Is it? What,
I've got 2 in my head at the moment.
tag-
I've got
tagline
2
is-
people.
What you gonna do,
Oh, then we are back to Dom's.
Doms?
Bad boys, bad boys.
It is
what
Bad
you gonna
Boys.
do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
It is Bad Boys. Yeah, I love this film.
95.
Yeah, I've had it before
I
on my
think
list,
you've had
I
it.
would-
Have you not had this before?
No, not me.
I've had it.
Oh, you've had
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
The
okay.
first one is the best.
Yeah, and it is the first
I don't
one.
even think I've. How many were on 4 now?
I don't know. I've watched the
I
second
think
one
I've
and
seen.
wasn't impressed.
Is it the second one with what's her name out and Bring It On?
Yep, don't know.
Which one?
She plays Martin Lawrence's sister or something.
I'm assuming you
I'm
don't
assuming
mean
you know.
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, I mean, you mean the black girl, right? Yeah.
Yeah, who is also in Friends.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
Yes. That's
I've forgotten
the.
her name. That annoys me. Anyway,
Kirsten.
I think that's the
Kirsten.
second one.
Her name's Kirsten in Friends because she dates both.
That's
Ross and
That's weird. That's the bit you know.
Right.
But go on.
So
Yes,
yeah-
Bad Boys. You're not going to have any argument here. That is
No.
a buddy film.
So
It's definitely a buddy
this
film.
was Michael Bay's directorial debut, and all I can say is after that, I think everything went downhill.
I think he got accolade for it and then tried to be more that.
Yeah, he did.
And he went too far.
So it's very right. It's got a very strong men feel to it, right? It's got a very strong alpha masculine feel to it. But
I hate that word, by the way.
I think it is.
Let's not get into this.
It's tempered a lot by the comedy that's in it. That is not misogynistic, or at least I don't remember it being misogynistic. I mean, the whole point is that Mike Lowry is trying to.
We've definitely done this before.
Yeah, he's trying to find the murderer of a friend of his.
Again, funny, we've got one where they've mixed that. You've got two where they've mixed the characters up.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
because Mike Lowry's like a family man, right?
No, that's Will Smith.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Martin Lawrence, who is Detective Bell. Is it Bell?
Is that what his name is?
No, what is his name?
No,
I can't remember now.
Marcus something.
I want to say Marcus Bell, but now I'm thinking of Elementary, so we'll leave that.
Got no idea what you're talking about. Don't want to know.
Anyway, so the film was originally written for Eddie Murphy and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the other two came aboard, and I really like their a lot of their scenes were improvised, and it sort of shows because it's just fast paced, reasonably witty. They've got good banter, as people from the early 90s might say. But that is good. I really enjoyed that film. And also the baddie is a good baddie. Like, he's got nothing redeemable about him, right? He's just a nasty...
No, he's drugs,
he's a nasty guy.
Women,
and it's very much, yeah. And I have to say, the only thing that could be improved is probably Tia Leone, really. I think she's sort of slightly annoying. Very slightly annoying. And do
you not think she's been made...
She's made to be annoying,
to be that?
Sort of.
That's kind of the argument that people are going to have with the director.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But it's a great film. I could rewatch that loads. It's got all of the thing is, it's got all the Michael Bay tropes before they were tropes.
I agree with you, I could watch it, but maybe after the beginning. The beginning for me is a bit slow of how we get to Tia Leone being...
Oh, the carjacking. I like the carjacking bit. Right at the beginning.
Yeah, no, but there's the bit where she has to go into the house. Oh, yeah. I just find that a bit awkward. I'd rather pick it up after that. When they're pretending to be each other. I think that is good. They're very good at those. Yeah. No, that's good.
Definitely
These are good buddy films,
they are good.
By the way.
Oh, and my quote, which I was going to give you, which I like, is he goes, "No, freeze somethings." And he says,
Dominic, you want to say
it? He says, "Now back up and put the gun down and get me a pack of tropical fruit bubblicious."
Oh yeah, he's in the...
And some Skittles. Which apparently that was improvised. I just like that line. That always makes me laugh.
Weird
that is also Martin Lawrence in Blue Steel, pretty much. Yeah. Exactly the same character. But yeah.
They're arguing. They're very good at arguing all the way through. In fact, that's that's
what they do to put them off, isn't it? Yeah, agreed.
Anyway, that's my number 2, Bad Boys.
Dominic, number 2. Is this where we go a bit off the wall?
No, I don't think so.
So?
Just to check, by the way, no one's got anyone's guesses yet, right?
No.
No.
Oh,
I nearly said it. I don't know where that came from. 2012.
Yep.
15. It's an R, but I remember it being 15. 1 out of 46. 6.9 out of 10. Pure comedy.
Just comedy.
Straight comedy.
What makes it an R?
Rudeness. Is it language?
Yeah, pretty much a bit of everything.
1996.
Sex scene, sexual
the cocktail
scenes.
mix of R.
Right.
I think there's one scene where... I think this might give it away.
How can you have a comedy with a sex scene?
Carrot. He uses a carrot.
Oh, I know what we're on.
Exactly. There you go.
What? How's that a buddy film?
What?
He uses a carrot?
I don't
Hang on a minute.
We need to go a bit further because I
think I've mixed up 2 here. I was going to old school.
It's definitely not that.
No, when she's going out. Oh, well done, Marissa.
This is this film.
You're going to talk about... there's lots of characters in this film, though, right?
Well, it's not just 2 of them.
What do you mean? No, it's not. What are you thinking of?
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know what Jamie's been watching.
I want to know what you've been watching with a carrot in it.
No,
in a not a department, in like a
Zootopia
supermarket. That's where they're having sex with, and he's using a carrot because he doesn't have a willy.
I know now. Yes,
you got it now.
I was completely different.
Anyway, math. I'll keep going. It's just been released.
Is it the second one or the first one?
First.
Right,
I'm going to go first.
I clearly have no idea
also,
what this
series is where it's going.
Yes, it's now been released recently as a series.
I'm lost.
What's her name that he's having
Oh, she's
sexual
one of the white
relations.
trash that they try and guess the name of.
I'm lost.
That's one of the.
I'm so lost.
Thunder Buddies.
Thunder Buddies.
F you Thunder. F you very much. Yeah, that's what. No.
Yeah, he's I know where he is. Should I go for it?
I'm currently on South Park.
Well,
No.
you're not far off.
No. Voiced by
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
Ted.
Ted.
Correct.
There we go.
Why can't I remember the carrot scene? What are you
It's-
talking about?
The reason
He doesn't have a willy, so he's in the back with
woman he then-
Shanda,
the woman he then marries in the
Marries.
second one.
Yeah.
That's why I thought you might know her character name.
No.
Charlene? No.
Yeah, or something like that.
Something like that.
Or one of Mandy or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
I
But
don't remember that bit of the film.
it's
I
only-
don't
it's
remember
very-
the carrot bit, I have to be honest.
That's
but-
'cause I think he mentions it.
oh,
in the
okay,
film.
yeah. It's not a
Yeah.
visual coke.
No.
Right.
I think. I feel like he. No, anyway.
Is that a different film we were watching?
Anyway.
Maybe that's the R-rated
Yeah, that'd be the R one, not the 15.
No, but
Is that the added scenes on the DVD, Dom?
it must be. No, but yeah, go for Ted. I think their relationship and the buddy, very much buddy relationship. You can't
I mean, it's
deny
a
that.
weird buddy film, isn't it? That's the sort of the point.
I think
But
the buddy bits are
obviously
probably the most
he's a
normal
bear.
bit. But yeah, but he's a bear that he got from
Here he
being
goes.
a kid.
Cars, bears, he's
No,
roaring them all up.
I'm
Yeah.
agreeing with you. It's a buddy film.
He's an adult bear,
But
for sure.
the comedy twist is that one of them is a bear who is a cuddly toy,
And he's
which
very.
if
Can
you
I just
picture
say,
that,
I'm
it's
really,
mad.
I'm really glad that Matthew got the premise of this film.
Yeah, but that's weird.
We're not meant to pretend that he's a human.
Yeah, but that's the funny bit. Yes,
Yeah,
and
that's-
their love for
That's the
Flash
USP,
Gordon.
isn't it? Their love for.
Flash Gordon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Doesn't
Brian
turn up
Ted?
in that one,
Is
does he?
Brian
But
Blessed
no, he
in that
does.
He does in that one, yeah, because that's where he's meant to be at a party. And
Gordon's alive. Did you say that in it?
Brian, where have you got that Brian Blessed turns up? I know he's in Flash before you even try and
I don't know.
outwit me.
Does he?
here.
I don't
No.
think he is.
Who turns up? From
Flash turns up.
He first
Ah.
turns up. So Ted's at a party, and Mark Wahlberg's character is at a
Dinner, is
Party.
he, or something?
he's at a dinner, yeah, with this girl, with Mila Kunis character,
Yep.
and then Ted calls him up and he goes, "Oh my god, you've got to come here. Flash Gordon's just turned up," and he's meant to be there for the whole night, but then
Right.
yeah, some other guy's trying to get in Mila Kunis' pants, essentially.
Yeah, who is... Oh no.
I'm not going to be able to help you.
You are, because he's...
Blonde guy, I'm trying
Have
to
I
think of
only
his-
watched this at the cinema once?
Oh my god,
I
you need
may
to
well
watch it
have done.
again.
Think it's good.
It's got-
Is it worth it?
Yeah, it's
Is it not
hilarious.
just? Is it not now a bit old fashioned? Like,
Well,
like
no,
when
he
you
just
watch
made a
it,
series
MacFarlane.
out of it.
Yeah.
like when you watch old episodes of Family Guy, it's a little bit.
It depends how you
Sometimes.
take it.
That's because
Okay,
it's
yeah.
shocking the first time, and then it's
It is.
not. Yeah. Okay.
Just lots of expletives, yeah. Lots of.
Nice. Okay.
I need to actually watch the series. I don't know if it
no,
holds up
I
or
kind
not.
of want to watch it.
What's the series on?
That's a very good question. I don't know,
Yeah.
I haven't heard.
I feel like it's on the Sky platform
All right.
but yeah,
because it's probably an HBO. But yeah,
see, buddies from the very beginning.
Thunder
they-
Buddies.
Gets him from when he's a kid, and then
He's basically Teddy Ruxpin, right?
Yep.
That's kind of what he got set on.
Okay.
but yeah,
All
you,
right.
you need to see it. You need to
I
watch it
do.
again.
I just can't remember it at all. It's not been memorable enough for me to remember.
It's when
I
he,
do
when he
remember
like
finding
rolls
it
off
funny.
all the white trash names, and he's
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg just keeps going again and again.
No, it's funny. It's like Family Guy funny.
It's
the
Family Guy
first time
funny.
you watch it.
Yeah, very much so.
All right.
Yeah.
I might have to go
Lots
back
of
and have a look.
awkwardness as well, and dinners
Good.
and stuff. But yeah, go on.
Right, my number one.
Yes, please.
Your number.
Guess what year?
1995.
1995.
Correct. 7.6.
Okay, not bad.
15.
Yep.
2 hours 8.
It's long.
It's long.
Long for today, anyway.
Action adventure thriller.
Oh, no comedy.
Hang on a minute.
Are they-
This
Are they cops?
isn't very Jim.
Action adventure? Are they cops? Is one of them a cop?
One of them's a cop.
Right.
And they're okay. And there's a
1995.
buddy though. Okay.
Is this Rush Hour?
No, it's not Rush Hour.
Okay.
Is Rush Hour 90s?
Yeah,
I can't remember when it is. I'm just guessing Rush Hour all the time at the moment because it's just.
There's quite a few of those as
There
well.
was,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
3 from memory. Come on.
What if I told you that one of the buddies,
Mhm.
his name is Zeus?
Is that because we don't hear the name that often?
I've got a quote.
Yep.
He says, "Why do you keep calling me Jesus? I look Puerto Rican to you." The guy back there called you Jesus. He didn't say Jesus. He said, "Hey Zeus, my name is Zeus." Zeus? Yeah, Zeus, as in father of Apollo, Mount Olympus. Don't F with me or I'll shove a lightning bolt up your ass. Zeus, you got a problem with that? I don't have a problem with that.
Is it a
95.
Is it a superhero film?
It is not a superhero film.
Okay.
You've both seen it.
Yeah, I'm sure I have. That rings a bell.
Zeus.
Hazy. It's not a comedy specifically,
Oh, no.
but is it funny?
Oh, yeah, I think it's got
Is it meant to
comedy
be funny?
moments. No, it's no.
1995.
It's an action-adventure thriller.
Action adventure.
Right. So the
thriller.
adventure is it sort of Indiana Jonesy adventure?
No.
Is it a dog? It's not a dog. It's not. I'm thinking Zeus
No.
and dog. That's what I was thinking.
No,
of.
Zeus is the name.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, do you know what?
Yeah.
Is this Will Ferrell?
Nope.
95 is quite.
No one that I
Mm.
mention is historically comedy. I mean, one of them's done
Right, give me more.
comedy
I
bits.
need something more because this
Yeah.
is really strongly ringing a bell, but I can't think of it.
Okay. One of the taglines, this time it's personal.
Matt knows it now.
No, he
Do you?
doesn't.
No,
Oh,
I'm just
I
saying,
thought-
this
oh.
is just a standard tagline, isn't it?
Okay. The villain,
Is it a second movie then?
it is,
The sequel?
it's not a second.
Is it third?
It is a third.
Oh, God.
And the bad guy's name is Simon.
The third one in 95. So we're thinking
Well, the
Not
first one
early-
would be in the early
that's what I'm
90s.
thinking,
Either
yeah.
1990 or in the late 80s. No, it must have been 90s.
Anyway,
A third film.
Correct.
what is this?
My
one?
favourite of them.
Oh, we nearly gave something away though. He changed.
No, I said
his
them.
word.
Is there more of them?
Yeah, but I can't really remember how many.
Good lord.
No, as in like it's 4 or 5. I lose interest after.
What's the name of it? Does the name of the film have the number in it, or is it completely
No, it does not have the number in it.
something like that? Okay,
Not like Fast and Furious.
that's what I was thinking.
No.
Like that, or
Right. So we've seen, and we've definitely seen the
Okay,
third
so
one.
Zeus is one of the buddies. The
Yeah.
other buddy is called John, but I'm not going to tell you his surname.
which one's the cop? I assume John.
John.
So John's a cop.
What is Zeus?
Zeus works in a news agent at the beginning.
Do you know this is so cryptic? I don't know why I'm not getting it.
Works in a news agent.
Okay, can you tell me part of the plot, please?
Okay. John
95.
and Zeus, a Harlem store owner, are targeted by
Oh,
German
got it,
terrorist
got it.
Simon in New York City.
Okay,
Die Hard with a
Die
Vengeance.
Hard with a Vengeance.
Die Hard with a
Ah.
Vengeance.
95.
His name's Zeus.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have a surname.
Right.
He's just Zeus.
So
I
that's
would never have known that.
Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce
Yeah.
Willis.
Yeah, correct.
That's a good one with all the
And Jeremy Irons playing Simon,
Yes.
yeah.
who harps back, and I'm not going to ruin it,
No.
to
Two.
Mhm.
there's
First
a
one.
link there.
to the first one, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah,
To the first one.
Giving everything away.
that's quite good. That one.
But yeah, exactly.
prefer the one,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the adventure bit comes because they're obviously traipsing around
New York.
New York, doing all the different challenges.
Actually,
the
yes.
one that you remember, is the pouring water
Water.
from bottle
Yes,
to bottle to make 2
absolutely.
I
litres
was about
out
to
of
say
a
that.
5 and a 3.
That
or
was
whatever
turned
it
into an
was.
app,
Oh, I like
wasn't
that.
it?
Yeah,
He has to go through subway stations as well, doesn't he?
yeah, and one of them has
Tunnels.
to go to the baseball stadium,
Yeah.
and yeah,
They all need quarters. Rolls of quarters. I
That's
remember
right.
that bit.
and he has to get to certain payphones in
Didn't he
certain
say-
times.
Is that the one with the school?
Yeah,
William McKinley,
yes, very good.
Huh?
21st president of the
Giving it
United
away
States.
though. Yeah,
Just
I
saying.
mean, the people don't remember that bit.
They won't remember that bit.
No, they won't.
No.
Why would anyone remember that bit? Only a loser
Why
would
would you
remember that
need
bit.
Yeah, but the buddy obviously
Oh,
is
yeah,
they're
that
not
is
buddies
good.
in the beginning.
No, they're not. They're complete strangers.
Yeah, and then he sort of has to tag along with him, and he gets forced to basically, and
Mm.
yeah, they become buddies by the end.
Nice.
It's a good film.
No comedy.
No comedy,
No comedy.
although you would argue it's funny. In
There are
places.
bits.
Samuel L. Jackson's character's funny. but
Yeah,
not
and,
meant
what,
to
and,
be.
and what John McClane says is always got a little bit of tongue in
Oh, it's
cheek.
the 90s
Yeah.
action one-liner quips.
Yeah, one
isn't it?
liner quips for sure.
Mm.
But yeah,
Okay.
the other taglines that I couldn't give you: think fast, look alive, die hard.
All right. Yeah.
On a good day, he's a great cop. On a bad day, he's the best there is. I don't know. That could apply to anything. And the other one is McLean is back.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
They got
no,
that
you
one.
leave that one, yeah.
Oh,
Although you
maybe
might have
not.
thought it was the second one, but yeah.
Yeah.
How many are there? Because I know there is a Die Hard 4.0. I feel like there is another one after
I
that.
don't know. Is there Die
Is it
Harder?
Die Harder?
Yeah,
or something?
that's
I thought
I
that
dunno.
was the American name for the number 4.
No,
I
see,
dunno.
no, see, I lost 4.0
What's that guy?
when he jumps on a plane.
Helicopter?
It's a plane. He's on like the wing of a
Oh, I can't remember.
fighter jet or
I
something.
watched one of the more recent ones
Has
and it
it-
wasn't exciting.
One of them's got
no.
the guy from the cheerleading one. What's his name?
Plays his son, right? There's a guy that plays his son.
No, it's
John
not his
McClane's
son. It's he's a hacker.
Cheerleading one.
It's the guy from Waiting.
Just
It's also in
Justin Long, yeah.
That's it, Justin Long. Yeah,
All right.
that's in number
There you
4, I
go.
think.
Right. Very good. Right, on to my number 1, I think.
Yeah.
Right, my number 1 is 2009.
Okay.
7.0 IMDb. 15. 1 hour 45. Comedy romance.
Com-rom,
So this
not
is
a
a
rom-com.
This isn't a couple one.
It's a no.
It's definitely a buddy.
Yep. It's a com-rom.
What year?
2009.
Okay, I reckon.
Go on, go for it.
Is it I Love You, Man?
It's I Love You, Man. It is.
Yeah.
Jeremy's had this before in his lists.
I've had it in my
No,
list.
I
as
haven't.
Well.
Oh,
No,
was
my
it you?
list, Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Celebrity.
Just yeah.
All rad.
I mean, it's such a bromance, isn't
And
it?
isn't it, what's her name out of The Office?
It is. Yes.
Yes.
Rashida Jones.
Rashida
Rashida
Jones,
Jones,
that's
yeah.
it.
But it's got Jamie Presley, John Favreau. We've said this before. J.K. Simmons is in it.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg.
We
his
said a lot of
brother,
these
isn't it?
names. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lou Ferrigno. Nick Kroll. It just keeps going. There's lots of people in this movie.
One of the best bits when he lets his dog poo in the middle of the street.
Right. In that scene, someone shouts at him.
Yeah.
That's
So-
real.
That was the actress who plays Bernadette in Big Bang Theory. That was her first ever film role.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there's a good bit of trivia.
Wow.
Yeah, random.
You have added something to what we had last time.
Yeah, and how they meet at the open house.
So
So he's
the
eating the
open
free
house.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously it's a buddy film
Yeah.
because he's basically made to go and find a friend.
Because he has no friends. It's the second film where both Paul Rudd and Jason Segel in the movie have shared fish tacos. What's the other one?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Very good. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
See? Lots of
Can't
quickness
remember what he is in
there.
Getting Sarah Marshall.
He's the surfing instructor.
Mahi
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I just think it's really funny. It's a really good one. I think they're
Why is
they're
that not
brilliant
in the
buddy.
quiz on?
None of
Can
these
I
are
answer that
in the quiz.
question?
I know.
Can I answer what film Tom Hanks was from? No. Yeah. And if you haven't heard, tune in next week for extra. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
No,
just going to have to repeat what Dom said in the previous episode with all the mandates he goes on are very
Oh
funny.
my god, yeah.
I thought you meant the word mandate there.
No,
He is mandated to go get
All-
mandates.
all the
basically.
mandates he's going on, all the random words he comes up with. At the
At the end of the
What do you say?
conversations. Yeah.
He goes, I don't know.
Sorry. When he's drunk.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I've watched that, but I don't think of it as vividly as you two do. Have I missed something?
Yeah, you need to watch it again.
There's just so many things. Yeah.
They go to his man cave and
Just
they're
gets-
watching Rush. They're playing Rush songs.
He just gets so angry. I still the poo one where just a guy character just gets so angry and just shouts at someone
He does.
as loud as physically possible.
But he
because
just
he's
doesn't care, does
He doesn't care.
No,
No.
he doesn't care.
No.
It's good.
And then, yeah, random.
Okay.
The guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine that's got a really high voice in the
Yes, I can never remember his name.
no.
No, I know who you mean.
People
as
will
well.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always plays the idiot. So
Joe Trippentilano. It's some
Beautiful.
Yeah,
that's it.
but
Right,
that's my
Dom.
number one.
Dom, you're number one.
Number one.
Is it going to be Die Hard with a Vengeance?
No.
Oh, is it going to be I Love You, Man?
No. I would have said it, wouldn't I?
we should have done. Yeah.
Oh.
2007.
Oh.
Okay.
15.
Yep.
2 hour 1 minute.
Right.
7.8 out of 10.
It's quite good.
Action comedy mystery.
A mystery.
First mystery we've had as a list. Yeah. Right.
What makes it mysterious?
It's a kind of whodunit kind of thing.
Oh,
That's
so it's
pretty
A
much
some,
mystery part
buddy
of
in
it.
a whodunit.
yeah, cops again though.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So they're trying to
So
find
the
out
people that are trying to find out who done it
are
are the buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, that's not convincing.
No, it's in as in like there's obviously more people, but the main cops that are trying to find it are the buddies. Yes.
Okay.
Do you have an idea?
No,
I've
I
got
can guess.
I've got Blues Brothers
it's,
in my head.
The
and I know
other
it's
the
not
other
that.
guys.
No. So it's
Okay.
based in a Somerset
like that,
village.
It's what? Sorry.
Based in a Somerset village.
Is it Cornetto?
It's one
It
of them.
is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I nearly went with this one. Hot Fuzz.
It is Hot Fuzz. Definitely Hot Fuzz.
Nice. This nearly made it to my list.
I could watch that over and over again, and I think it's hilarious.
The thing with the Cornettos are you can pick it up anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere.
If you like them, because I know my wife doesn't really get them.
She's wrong.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
I think this. I still think this is.
This is the best of the three.
Yeah, sure.
It's close. It's really close. And
I know a lot of people do think that, and I still think Shaun of the Dead is better.
I don't know. This has got more of a storyline to it. I think.
But you can't argue with the buddies.
No,
Right,
absolutely not.
You could argue that's why you possibly couldn't pick World's End-ish.
There's four of them,
because there's
isn't there?
more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Bad Boys is in it.
Yeah, that's true.
He goes, "You've never seen Bad Boys?"
Oh yeah, Bad Boys.
And
what's
he
the
goes,
other movie?
Go on,
There's
do his
two.
accent
he
again.
goes Point Break
No.
or Bad Boys?
Yes, it.
Bad
Point
Boys
Break or
2.
Bad Boys?
Oh, which one do you think I prefer? And he went, no. I mean, which one do you want to watch first?
That was pretty good.
That was good. Wow, good West
With
Country.
Jim Broadbent as well.
You've
Yeah.
watched it multiple
Oh,
times.
I do like it.
Bill
Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bill Bailey's in it.
Who else am I thinking? Stephen Merchant's in it, I'm pretty sure, because isn't he the one that's got the swan? The lost swan.
Probably, yes, probably. I've never thought of it before. But Timothy Dalton's in it as
Yeah.
the supermarket owner.
Yeah.
And then you've got the twins. I can't think of one of them. He's in actually Men in Black International. I can't think of his name. But
One of the twins.
yeah.
Or the two baddie twins.
Yeah.
Okay, not the yarp guy.
No. Not him.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can get anyone disagreeing.
Not disagreeing. No, this was one that was very close to creeping into mine.
Yeah, I've
very
got
close to
Cornetto
creeping
trilogy written down
Yeah.
on my
Yeah, I
honourable
just prefer the
mentions.
plot, I think, on this one. More so
I
than
do.
anything.
I like the murder mystery.
Murder mystery
The whodunit
element,
part of
yeah.
it. I do like that part of it. Steve Coogan's in
Again,
it.
though, two different people, aren't they? One's laid back, one's super officious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets moved there because he's
Too good.
Too good.
It's making the rest of the force look bad. That's why he has
That's Bill
meetings.
Nighy.
But doesn't he have Steve Coogan, Martin Freeman,
Yes, Martin Freeman
and then Bill Nye? It's
Bill
almost
Nighy,
like
yeah.
I think Martin Freeman starts, doesn't he? It's almost
Yes.
like they go up through the ranks, and it's
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah,
bigger English celebrities as they go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then he gets sent out to this place and there's nothing happening.
Is Olivia
Or is
Colman
there?
in this film?
Yeah,
she's in the bar.
Was she works in the police station.
She does. She's in the police station.
Yes,
There you
behind
go.
the scene, yeah, with Bill Nye.
Yeah.
Not Bill Nye. Bill Bailey,
Bill Bailey.
Yes, there you go.
because he's a twin.
Oh, that's right. He's the twin. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
That's a great choice. That is a great choice. Do you like that one?
Well,
Yeah.
we've done the main challenge.
You
no
have.
one got any of
No.
the bonuses.
No
No, I
bonuses.
thought Matt had already used Bad Boys, so I didn't do it.
What did you go for instead?
Dumb and Dumber.
I've used that one.
Oh, I didn't know that. And I did 21 Jump Street for you, Jim.
Ah. Yeah, some of my honourable mentions. Yeah.
So yeah.
Matt?
I went Monsters Inc. for you,
Yeah, I did that with the
couples.
couples.
Mm.
Yeah.
and I did Training Day for Dom.
Oh, I do like that film. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
For
I know
Dom,
you
I
like-
st-
I still looked that way round. I was like, oh, I don't want too many funny things, but yeah.
yeah.
For Dom, I kind of feel like he couldn't put two animations in where he did. He put Emperor's New Groove in, but I think he should have put, because he watched it a lot as a kid, Fox and the Hound.
I was going to put that. I was going to put Robin Hood in as well.
Robin.
I could have put just pure Disney, but
Yeah.
I thought let's give a bit of variation.
Disney buddy lists.
Yeah,
And I couldn't remember if Matthews put Clerks or Get Him to the Greek.
he's had Get Him to the
Get him
Greek.
to the Greek. I have.
But you
Where
haven't
we
had
were a bit
Clerks.
shocked.
But I remember
No.
you mentioning something. I don't know whether you
I've
did
had
Clerks
Jay and
too.
Silent Bob.
Okay, yeah.
I have
So
had
didn't-
Jay and Silent
I didn't
Bob.
know whether you'd go down that
That was
way.
close. I've that's a red out in my list,
Okay.
as was Dumb and Dumber. Ones that would have been in the list if I hadn't picked them already.
So has anyone got anything that anyone hasn't really mentioned about?
I
I've
had
got quite a few to be fair, but
Wayne's World was one that was
Yeah, I've
was
done that before.
considered,
Yeah.
and Booksmart, which
Yeah,
is
I
the
got that.
movie you mentioned previously, and the other one was Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Yeah,
But I wasn't completely convinced it was
Buddy.
buddy. 'Cause
Yeah.
although they are together at the end, I'm not sure they're buddies particularly.
No, I think it's
They're
just
just-
mutually convenient by
Yes,
the end.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
so yeah.
Dom?
I went for I got SpongeBob. on mine for one of the films. I do
SpongeBob
like
and
that.
Patrick.
Which
Yeah.
one? Because there's like hundreds. now.
First one.
The original.
Yeah, the original with
Original movie.
Original movie. Yeah. Twins was
Yeah.
one, but I thought that's
brothers.
siblings. Yeah.
Yeah, siblings.
Kingpin.
Yeah, I thought of
Yeah.
that Kingpin as well.
Yeah. And then I've got War Dogs. I don't know if you've seen that. And Seven. I've got on that.
No.
Not
But
really.
I'm not sure it's Buddy.
I'm not sure they're friends.
I've got a couple of Will Ferrells, Ricky
Yeah.
Bobbin, other guys who you mentioned. I couldn't put things like Grown Ups and The Good Boys if you haven't seen that
because they're groups.
because they're groups. There's like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
I know it's been mentioned. Zootopia and Shrek are
Shrek,
on
yeah.
there with me. There's one film called Green Book, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
I've
if
not
you've seen it.
I've not
Yeah.
seen it, but I do want to
That's
see
And
it.
then I
Mahershala
did-
Ali.
And then I couldn't work
Yeah.
out whether I mentioned at the end of the last one, Hey Birdie, which is from Biodome, but again, there's more than 2 of them. But then I actually thought California Man was probably better out of those films. But again, there's 3 of them.
3 of
Sean
them.
Astin and Paulie Shaw, you could argue, but then by the end of it, there's 3 of them, so I couldn't do it.
No Lord of the Rings for you with Frodo and Samwise.
Well, no, because it's 4 of them, because then you'd have Pippi and
They're definitely 2 lots of
Harry
2.
as well. But
Pippi.
Pippin.
Pippi
Stockings, yes. Okay, so we need a summary, please.
You start then.
You start, yeah.
started.
Okay, I will start with the best 5. My number 5 film was Life, which is, by the way, the Eddie Murphy one, not the Jake,
Not the space.
the space one.
The
yeah.
space sci-fi.
Oh,
Yeah. My number 4 film was Miss Congeniality 2, which I never knew had the subtitle Armed and Fabulous.
I did remember that.
Number 3 films is Cars 1, which is the first one, the best one, just to rile some people up. Number 2 film, Zombieland. And number 1 film is Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Right, my top 5. Number 5 was The Heat. Number 4 was 21 Jump Street. Number 3 was Sisters. Number 2 was Bad Boys. And number 1 was I Love You, Man.
My top 5. Number 5 was Emperor's New Groove. Number 4 was Men in Black. Number 3 was Toy Story. Number 2 was Ted. And my number 1 was Hot Fuzz. It's a good group.
Yeah, and as I said, apart from the siblings, I don't have any disagreements with any. Matthew has disagreements with your Toy Story, and everyone thinks mine are perfect. So
That's not worth it.
they're all buddy films. No, it's fine. So if you don't disagree with, in fact, if nobody gets in contact with me saying otherwise, we'll all agree I won. If you do want to get in touch with us, please remember on the social medias at Top 5 Films that. And is there anything that we have forgotten about?
I'd really like hundreds of people now to actually email in and say Jeremy's wrong. So if we can
But they
sort
won't
that
because
out.
I'm clearly right.
Yeah, and if
I
that,
just feel like
if
he's
that,
not reading the comments.
Well, I was about to say, if that isn't enough encouragement to email in, I don't know what is.
We started with such love, and we ended up with Matthew telling me that he doesn't like me, but I'm his brother.
Or you told me that we couldn't be buddies if we're brothers, so that's the way we're going.
You're right. You can be a brother that is above buddy level, or you can be a brother that is below buddy level.
I don't understand
But-
you. You're so
But
strange.
it doesn't. A buddy is different.
If you say so. I'm nodding now.
So tune in next week
Which
and
is
hear 3 brothers, not buddies, working out the quiz and telling you what we've been listening to. I think it's time for us to say bye now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.